I'm not feeling very super about it. If I'm being completely honest, I am not feeling so super about it. But hello, Chicken Noodle Soup on the YouTube. And hello, everyone tuning in on the Twitch. Like, I love Franco Barbie and AV Baby and Peachy Tardigrade. It's Dice City Chance. I changed my name. I deeply regret it. Well, hello, Franco Chance. And hello, MacFeet Tickler / Slicker. You saw it twice yesterday. Congratulations. Saley Goober. Hello, Choco. Hello. And hello, people tuning in on the TikTok like Sophia and Vixiecat. Guys, I'm happy that you got to see twice yesterday, Mac. The world almost ended. I don't know how I can like understate this. We were like very close to the world ending this week and like the world being plunged into a nuclear war. Just, you know, on like a Tuesday. What? See, there literally the world was very extremely massive like loss of life was very close this week. And so many people in this country just have no idea. How so? If you remember this insane, horrifying post that the President of the United States put out, it's really like easy to underreact, and like this is like the craziest thing that a world leader has said in like modern history. I don't know how we can just be like, oh well, Tuesday. But if you actually went through and read what he said, he like genuinely threatened nuclear weapons on a country of millions and millions of people. It probably will, yeah. I'm a conservative, and he did say some crazy things. Oi, Javi, I'm glad that you can admit that. If you're still a conservative, you might want to rethink that. Never mind, I gotta go sleep. Shit, bro, I'm finna go sleep. Have a good rest, AV Baby. It would have all ended on some random Tuesday because some guy didn't want to admit it. Yeah. And now, every politician gets to say, out, haha, Taco Trump, he didn't do it. Oh my god, thank God that he did not do that. Thank God he chickened out. It's so hard to just like, you know, wheels moving just as usual, just chugging this. He almost like plunged the world into like nuclear chaos. And he just would have been able to do that. There was no pushback from the other side of the aisle, the political aisle in this country. There was no anything reining him in. If anything, this is the guy that's supposed to be like opposing him. This is Minority Leader Chuck Schumer. These are his thoughts. This is what he posted a while ago about Trump on Iran.
When it comes to negotiating with the terrorist government of Iran, Trump's all over the lot. One day he sounds tough, the next day he's backing off. And now, all of a sudden, we find out that Witkoff and Rubio are negotiating a secret side deal with Iran. What kind of bull is this? They're going to sound tough in public and then have a side deal that lets Iran get away with everything? That's outrageous. We need to make that side deal public. Any side deal should be before...
What's all with this? What? Oh, one day he wants to plunge the entire world into death and destruction, and the next day he does it? Come on, dude! Just do it already! Oh my lord, when I was their age. At Elixia, congratulations. Chickened out, yeah. Oh my god. Oh my lord. What is wrong with the world today? And then, not only do you have that, do you have all of that in the global news, I look onto social media, and the #1 story now is this.
Teachers can have connections with kids, and I feel like that's one of the most important parts of teaching. I make that known in my teaching and in my interactions with students. Everyone's lives are so different, and if you compare, like, it will drain you, and I've had my fair share of that growing up, obviously, and I see it all the time with high schoolers in high school.
Ready, number 3.
But I think it's really important to, like, be authentic to yourself, and if you compare, it'll just drain you emotionally, physically, maybe. As you get older, you realize that you...
Oh, what a great teacher. What a great teacher. You care about your students, about the kids.
Suspect's best friends are students.
They're nice to me.
Peoria teacher accused of having sex was put
I'm gonna
on
get
leave
taken down
last
on here.
August as a police investigation played out. That report found the Centennial High School
Okay,
teacher.
I am definitely going to get taken down if I keep talking about this on TikTok. So I think I'm just gonna talk about this on my Twitch at Munchie_Monk_, because I'm definitely going to get age restricted and definitely get a ban or something if I talk about this fucking story on TikTok right now. Even though all of this shit is already on TikTok, but I can't chance that. So thank you so much for the paper crane, Gruey. I appreciate the paper crane. Thank you so much for the gifts. I'm going to... Okay, we'll finish watching this. Let's see.
Boy during his sophomore and junior years, adding him on Snapchat, giving him better grades, lending him her car, and exchanging thousands of text messages about sex and alcohol. She will likely now officially be fired in April. Criminal charges have not been filed.
I know
Hold on.
Adding him on Snapchat,
That's not real.
giving him better grades, lending him her car, and exchanging thousands of text messages about sex and alcohol. She will likely now officially be fired in April. Criminal charges have not been filed.
She will likely officially be fired in April. Criminal charges have not been filed yet. Oh my god! Oh my god! This entire justice system of this country does not exist. Likely. Yeah, likely. We might get around to it in April. Okay, where the kid was preyed on by not only one teacher, yeah, but literally 2 teachers. Literally.
I know the county attorney has not pressed charges against her yet, but I am hopeful that she will be held accountable according to the law.
One parent shared their reaction following recent information being made by Peoria Unified School District since 2020. But alleged relations between the high school sophomore and Beck didn't start until the 2023-2024 school year. By spring 2025, Beck allegedly gave the student special treatment, boosting grades, improving attendance, and even doing his homework.
Oh my god, why does she have my sister's name? Adelixia. That's unfortunate for your sister. That this predator had to have a very common name.
Behavior the district's governing board is calling a power discrepancy. Between June and August of 2025, documents state that over 4,000 text messages were sent between Beck and the student discussing oral sex.
All right, I am going to continue talking about this story on Twitch because I don't want to watch like 500 TikToks about people tearing into this person right now because they leaked a lot of the stuff. But can't talk about that on TikTok because can't talk about anything on TikTok. So if you would like to talk at Munchie_Monk_. I'll see you guys there. Thank you so much, Gruey, for the paper crayon. But goodbye, guys. Very short TikTok stream. Son of a Gunova. Oh my god! It's a story that is on TikTok, and I'm going to be watching all of these fucking videos directly posted to TikTok, but I know that if I watch these, TikTok is gonna be like, this is inappropriate, you're banned. You're a golden child, Noah Beck's sister being a fucking child predator. Also, yes! For the people that don't know about that,
Meeting up to Hack's governing board voted 5-0 to move forward with the dismissal of Beck. But as for why Maricopa County
hold on, voted? They voted?
School District's governing board voted 5-0 to move
Oh,
forward
5-0. Kai's Hearts, thank you so much for the follow.
with the dismissal of Beck.
TikTok stream
But as-
ended because I'm not trying to get in trouble. Because I want to talk about this fucking shit here.
As for why Maricopa County Attorney's Office isn't moving forward with any charges at the moment, legal experts tell us this.
The county attorney's office might feel that there's not enough evidence to bring forth a case, and they want to gather more evidence.
Not enough evidence! I've seen nothing but evidence on my timeline of just paper trails and text receipts of this girl being, oh my god.
And the more evidence they gather, it makes it a stronger case to be
You
able
just
to
said
present
4K
in front
tech.
of
No, exactly.
eventually jury.
Suspect's best.
But this, hold on. This is probably why it's such a big story as well, unfortunately. Because this Haley Beck, if that last name sounds vaguely familiar to people that have been on TikTok, it's because it's this Beck family. Fucking, I'm looking for...
Okay, gun to your head.
Okay.
Which pair should I wear?
Oh, gun to my head. I'd say pull the trigger.
It is Noah Beck's sister.
Crunk out. Before we start to turn it out, you must first begin to breathe out.
Doesn't mean people should attack him. Doesn't mean people should attack him for his fucking weird ass sister. Everyone talking about his fucking sister. But yeah, that's Noah Beck of TikTok fame.
Okay, gun
And
to your
Noah
head.
Beck, whose sister has been in like some of his TikToks with him. Wait! Noah Beck is a... Hold on. Yes! That dude... I didn't hear he was a Trump supporter, but I completely believe it. But this guy has made fucking weird-ass TikToks with his family and with his mom. And I have to fucking find some... Look.
I took her to my penthouse and I freaked it. I had to make my mind up, should I keep it? I got big dog status, it ain't no secret.
Making a fucking weird-ass TikTok with your mom? Hold on. Let me get into the fucking... to the story about his fucking sister, Haley Beck. So, that is a choice. That is definitely a choice.
Suspect's best friends are students.
They're nice to me.
Peoria teacher.
Oh my god! I know that's the one that we saw, but suspect's best friend. Steady Medley, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you for your support, Steady Medley. I'm fucking bouncing all over the walls. I can't fucking start and begin on one thought. But this was the first video I saw, was them showing that suspect's best friends are her students.
Suspect's best friends are students.
They're nice to me.
That was the fucking first thing I saw.
Suspect's best friends are students.
Your best friends are her students.
They're nice to me.
They're nice to me. Get the fuck off my porch! You literally... Oh my god! You literally... Fucking... You have no life. You have no fucking prospects in your life. You have no friends. You have no fucking anything. So you become a fucking teacher, and you start fucking your students. And now, you try to... I'm just friends with my students. They're nice to me. They're nice to me. You... unfortunately are the reason that people make these fucking TikToks talking about teachers being weird as fuck with their... It shouldn't have to be fucking weird. People shouldn't have to be fucking sussed out by teachers. But you want to fucking have sex with children? You're like, they're nice to me. Why are you making it fucking impossible for teachers to just have their career? Why? So many teachers are just actually nice people that want to do a fucking good for the world and want to raise the younger generation. But then you fucking loser with no fucking life, guys can come into class anytime. Fuck! Ugh! Mind you, most teachers see students as their children. If anything, friends is crazy. It's more to use certain language with this topic. It's not sex, it's assault. Yeah, obviously, she wants to fucking rape children at her job. I'm looking for the talking about it.
I don't know that if I ever had secondhand embarrassment so bad as I do reading these texts between Haley Beck and her student. But honestly, the student is low-key funny and
What? That might sound crazy, but you have to listen. The texts that are public record are fucking insane. Exactly. I'm like, how do you not see them as kids? It's so weird. Literally, the way she said low-key. No, Adalixia. No, she's right. the texts are low-key funny because, as you see, literally, she has zero respect for herself. As you guys will see, if you have not seen the way that when you actually see like her trying to fucking to groom this child and get this child's affection, and even the kid that she's talking to, the kid knows that she's a fucking loser and will just do whatever. It's an unfortunate situation, but even the kid knows she's weird as fuck. Yes, even the kid knows she's weird as fuck. Let's see.
calling her out, but also taking what she is giving to him. Wait till you hear these text messages.
Back on Twitch, and I want to know what's happening right now. Kitty869697, we're talking about Noah Beck's sister, Haley Beck, has been in the news because she is a fucking predator. She's a teacher that took advantage of her position to prey on her students.
I already have 2 more videos up of some other text messages, but these are just cringe. So she's complaining because he disliked a message about saying that he was going to see her today. And there's a lot of mixed signs, and he said, I won't be seeing you today unless you pick me up from the airport and just devour my blank. Literally, if I'm driving and dropping you off. Says, at the crib, out front. She says, oh, it's so sus doing it during the day, but okay, whatever you say. He says, come inside, not chill, car it is. If no one was home, then yeah, I'd prefer that. Yeah, I guess I'll settle for being a rebellious teen. A teacher. We're settling for being a rebellious teen.
But I guess I'll settle for being a rebellious teen. She's literally the biggest loser on the planet. She's a fucking, like, a pathetic fucking dork that was never popular in high school, and she never got over it, that she wants to, oh, I just wanna be cool with the popular guys. So she, oh my god, it's fucking crazy. Mind you, isn't she pushing 30? Mind you, this is one of her students in the high school that she's texting. People like this become those moms like the one from the documentary Unknown Number. I've never heard of that documentary. I was just seeing TikTok about this. Kenzie! Thank you for tuning in, Kenzie. Yes, we're talking about fucking Haley Beck.
Then he says, yep, just like always, a big kid stuck in high school, blanking a high schooler, blank crazy, the world we live in, am I right? Right? She said,
even
crazy,
the way the kid in response to her being like, oh, I'm just a rebellious teen, ha 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 ha, and the kid is like, ha, yep, just like always, a big kid fucking a high schooler, shit's crazy, the world we live in, am I right? You're a victim. You're a predator, and your fucking victim is like, haha, look at you. Crazy world, am I right?
Am I right? She says, like, why are you complaining and making me feel bad? Like, you're getting basically a relationship out of me without the argument and consistent need for commitment and reassurance, so you're welcome. Hold that thought, because we have more text messages. Let's back up to that commitment thing here. She laughed at something that said, hey, sugar mama, nice to hear. Welcome. Hold that thought. We have more text messages. Let's back up to that commitment. Back it up now, because I cried myself to sleep last night because you didn't say love you back.
You have to be so desperate to continue to prey on your victim. That's literally clowning on your ass. Oh my god. Oh, sorry, I didn't see YouTube. Looks good on the Chickadoodle. Much. Hello, Ty on the YouTube. Dude, just want to pay less rent. Oh yeah. Hello, no filter much. Yeah, now I can actually say shit on here. Yeah, better suck it up right now, cause I cried myself to sleep last night because you didn't say love you back. I also decided I don't like the title of sugar mommy. It makes me feel used. I don't like when you call me sugar mama. It makes me feel used. Look at what he says.
I also decided I don't like that title of sugar mama. It makes me feel used. You're being used. Clearly being used. He says, oh gosh, what title do you prefer? Crybaby?
And he said, oh gosh. No, he said, oh gosh. What title do you prefer, crybaby? What? What title? I sent you a parody TikTok of her. Okay, thank you, kid. I'll upload it on here so I can watch him. He said, "What title do you prefer, crybaby?" to the fucking child molester, to the fucking child rapist. What the fuck? What do you want, crybaby?
Watch it, I'm being drama. I didn't cry, but I was visibly shocked. Darling or doll always suffices. He says, I fell asleep. Big whoop. Requested money. Sugar baby requested money from doll-faced sugar mama. Couldn't be clear that he is uninterested in her. I quite literally have secondhand embarrassment.
It's the most fucking What title do you prefer, crybaby? She says, watch it. I'm being drama. I didn't cry, but I was visibly shocked. Darling or doll always suffices. He says, I fell asleep, big whoop. And he requested money! Sugar baby requesting money from Dollface Sugar Mama. Oh, most fucking pathetic thing you've ever seen in your entire life. Oh my god, okay. I'll have to watch the rest of these, but let me surround the class. Oh my god, no! You know that he was fucking showing all of his fucking friends in high school, like, look at Mrs. Beck look at, she's literally sending me money. What a fucking stupid blah 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 blah.
Because there are more.
She's so insecure, it's so gross. Literally, she's fucking bending over
messages and a letter. I don't know that if I ever had secondhand embarrassment.
It's fucking insane. Oops.
Hey everyone, just me again. Okay, so I'm gonna just get into these texts.
Okay, hold on. Does she have the previous? Oh my god! Oh my god, is her whole account this?
Hey everybody, it's me, just Mia. I just wanted to come on because I got the police report back for Peoria PD for the two teachers from Centennial, Haley Beck and Angela.
Oh,
Berlocka.
This was the mom from that like PTA meeting. Thank you for fucking going online.
And let me just read this sentence really quick, okay? In regard to Angela, there were a few messages between Haley and blank redacted minor. After serving legal process to blank iCloud account, 2 videos were discovered that showed Angela in a state of nudity. And another video was discovered. In both videos, the metadata for this video shows blank redacted name, had the video before he had turned 18. And in reference to Haley Beck, it is evident there was a sexual relationship between Haley and redacted name minor. So that's just the conclusion of the case, and I'll be getting into the details. So come back.
This reminded me of when my cousin in older grade found her breast. Literally, you're such a piece of shit. Not only do you have to fucking prey on the students in your class, literally, you fucking ruin the perception of teachers who aren't complete fucking weirdo creeps that already don't fucking get paid enough to do the job that they do, that already are probably being terrorized by their students, that already aren't appreciated enough, but now they have to worry about people thinking they want to fucking diddle their kids. Those 2 women gone. And apparently, Noah Beck. Apparently, the kid was fucking preyed on by 2 teachers. The 2 teachers that groom the same kid know about each other. I have no idea. But 2 different teachers. Let me see. This is the TikTok that Kenzie just sent in, fucking making fun of that. Mason, go.
Here's a day in my life as a high school teacher. I Snapchat all my favorite students on the football team first thing in the morning because we have to keep our Snapchat streaks alive. I'm not a regular teacher, I'm a cool teacher, so yes, I do dress like the female students, and honestly, I look way younger than them. Once I get to work, I show my favorite student a lot of love. He's just so freaking handsome, and he's obsessed with me. I always sneak away from my classroom so I can watch the boys play football, and I swear it's the highlight of my day. Yes, I'm always yelling at my female students because they're so obnoxious, and for some reason I get along with boys so much better.
I never said that.
And then here's me stealing another boy's
Gotta
sweater.
be rage bait, because what the fuck? She's making fun of teachers that are like this.
I literally have an entire closet full of my students' sweaters. I love them so much. People think I'm weird because my best friends are my male students, but they literally compliment me all.
Oh my god. Yes, this is satire.
They wouldn't do it if they didn't want to. Once it's time to clock out of work, I always have dinner in the car with a student, and it's always so much fun getting to know them outside of the classroom. Before I can go to bed, I have to change a couple of my students' grades. Of course, all my favorite boys get A's, and there was a female student in particular that I don't like because she's dating one of my favorite boys, so yes, she got an F.
It's
Sorry,
fucking crazy that there are enough teachers like this that like people can like have a shared like, yeah, aren't teachers like that fucking creepy? Literally, granted, there is one teacher that I'm sure if I ask some of my friends, they would describe a teacher like that. But I don't remember her being like that. I remember her being, or pray they never have sons. Literally, how badly do you have to fucking want to still be in high school that you literally devote your life. You devote your life and your education and you get a degree and you go into teaching because you weren't cool in high school. You were a fucking loser. What is wrong with you? Move on! We had 3 teachers like this sadly in our high school and they all thankfully got caught. Jesus Christ. The only teacher that I would describe like this was not a female teacher. It was a male teacher.
we have to keep our snap.
And of something because probably fucking shit to deal with. But I remember him being creepy and him being like, he was a PE teacher. So he was like, everyone go and run laps. And I'm gonna talk to the girls that are here. How you doing, girls? You fucking It's giving the vibes of 20-year-olds that would come by your class to see their old fave teacher and just jingle their car keys in their hand the whole time. Oh my god, Kenzie. Oh my god. Listen. Hold on. Hold on.
Hey guys. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I haven't seen this girl's videos in so long.
This is so weird. I feel like naked without my backpack. This is so funny. What? What do you mean, what am I doing here? No, the CC doesn't start till next week. Yeah. Wait, you have Grace in first period? Oh, sorry, glasses on. Okay, Tyler, you look good. Yeah, you look cute. Mr. Patterson. Thought you got rid of me, huh? You thought you got rid of me, huh? You can get rid of me. You can't get rid of me. You know that. You know.
This was all the kids in my drama class. It's so like, listen, I know the urge to, I think I made a TikTok about this. I know the urge to, oh, I had fun in high school. I want to go and visit my teachers.
I'm not a student.
Why did they let them be inside?
I
know. Go home. Go. Aren't you in school or something? Go home. I'm fucking working with my and the art kids. Okay, Kenzie. Thank you for enlightening us.
Okay, all of a sudden you're funny. All of a sudden.
I never had this in my high school. I certainly knew a couple people that I got the feeling would be like this after they graduated.
Jokes.
But I've said this like for years, ever since these videos came out. I've said this. Everyone loves to talk about the fucking the girls that go back and visit high school and jingle their keys and they're like, "Oh my god, Mr. Johnson, it's so good to see you." But guys at my high school, those were the only ones that went back and tried to fucking hang out with the high schoolers and be... Oh my god, my blood's boiling just thinking about it. Because the guys that go back and visit high school are 1,000 times worse. At least, like...
Do you guys have? Do you guys have first or second lunch?
Like, the girl that wants to go back because she fucking peaked in high school, she's just like, oh, it's good to see you again, Mr. Johnson. The guys that go back and visit the high school... You're such a fucking loser. You are literally, like, they go back and they want to try to fucking disrupt the, they do, like, they're like, they have their fucking key. Oh god, I can't pull my chair around because it's too close to my desk. But they do the fucking, like, sit backwards in a chair and they're like, don't mind me, guys. Yeah, I'm just here and visiting Miss. Go home! What are you doing? Go home! Ugh! I remember there was a fucking guy.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Are you here for a visit, or?
You must be new because I went to school here. I'm just
Oh,
here.
so for a visit.
No, I don't need like a name tag.
Oh, you still do. It's for security
I know,
purposes.
because everyone knows.
This is such small town behavior. Like, there was no colleges near my town, so they were all like this. Ugh, man! The key, they are dingling keys.
Ma'am, it's...
Volleyball team won. Hi. I used to have AP.
Let the record show! The girls that played volleyball at my school were very cool. Most of them.
Physics in there. This school would not be what it is without me. Hi! Who's visiting? Yeah. Well, I live in New York City. Well, I am going to be living in New York City after I finish helping my parents out with some, like, stuff, so correct. Hi, guys. I'm sorry. I know you're enjoying your...
All the sports kids were popular kids, and they all bullied me. At Elixia, what are you at? Main character of some 80s high school movie where they shove you in a locker? I'm so sorry.
Lunch. This is where I always sat at lunch, so I'm just gonna sit here. It honestly feels like just yesterday. Don't blink. It goes so fast. They gave Alex the lead. No. It's like I'm so happy for her. It's just like I didn't really think that she was like at my level because
Every girl that bullied me in high school went on to sell MLMs and vent on Facebook about how they can't handle raising a child they had at 19. Kenzie, I know that I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't get a kick out of that. That's gotta feel so sweet, doesn't it? That's gotta feel like, oh, fuck yeah. Maybe my life might not be. I might not be in the best situation that I want to be where I am right now. Oh, but at least I'm not you right now. At least I'm not going fucking door to door selling herbal pills. At least I'm not vague posting on Facebook.
I was in high school.
Hold on. I'll never find it. But like the TikTok was like that one cousin who vague posts on Facebook, and it's always like, don't mistake my kindness for weakness, or like, don't hit me up. When I was a freshman, I got invited to another freshman's baby shower. Ugh! Someone from my school attempted to get me involved in a scam. I just laughed. Steady Medley, someone also tried to get me involved in a scam. It was crazy. She was his psychology and sociology teacher. Who, huh, what, where, when?
So back when I was in high school, there was this girl who had just graduated, and I'm not even joking when I say that she came back to visit like 4 or 5 times in the first semester. Because the first time I saw her, she came back on her fall break, right? And so one of my teachers was her like favorite teacher, so she came into class, and like I didn't think much of it because I was like, okay, maybe she's like excited to see her. In college, like, why are you at a high school football game? And then
oh, Haley Beck was psych and sociology teacher. Oh no! No! Stop giving psych majors a bad rep. Stop! I remember you go into a psych class and it's like every girl in the world. It's like the most fucking popular major of all time. I wanted to try to get into a psych class, but it's completely 3,000 people in the classroom already.
the annoying thing about when she first visited was that she was talking like she hadn't been there in like years, and it was like, bro, you were here 4 months ago, right? She was like, oh, everybody looks so young, like, are they really seniors? Bro, you were here 4 months ago. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't want to hear about this guy's fucking...
I'm the void, the lightning, the thunder, kind of girl who's gonna make you wonder.
My major's so unknown, there's no negative stereotypes. Congratulations, Ty. Don't ask about mine.
Sorry, I am late, you guys. Somebody was in
This
the parking
girl
spot.
is so
I know
fucking
it's just
funny.
for
She's too
students.
good
I was
at
just,
this.
I was just kidding. Psst. What? I didn't do anything. Mrs. Campbell, no, it wasn't me, I swear. I see, look, you're getting me in trouble. Pay attention. Mrs. Campbell. Texting.
Oh my god, it's too real!
Hey, does anybody have gum? Does anybody have gum? I know somebody has gum here. Tyler, who are you taking to prom? Let me guess, is she in this classroom right now? No? You know that like alumni are allowed to go to prom, right? Did you know that?
Oh my
I'm
god,
just
stop.
saying. I'm just saying.
Stop. It's too real. Oh my god. Stop focusing on the fucking hypothetical girl that goes back and go back to the fucking actual fucking creep that took this to the next level and became a fucking teacher to prey on the fucking...
Is Haley Beck, a 27-year-old high school teacher in Arizona. She is also the older sister of TikTok influencer Noah Beck.
Older sister, and you're still fucking acting like that. This one girl made so many TikToks like this. Someone in her school pissed her off so bad. The last girl, you're so right.
She has been caught having an inappropriate relationship with one of her high school students. Here are the texts. What do you guys think about this? It's pretty alarming. This is Haley Beck.
About the Trump thing. I can't talk about the Trump thing. Okay. I don't know what reminded me of this. Oh, someone said I visited my high school once. A couple of years ago, let me tell you guys the tale of when I fucking visited my high school. Hold on. The overlay real quick. So when I had to go back to my high school, my little sister was like, she was like, oh my god, I need this book for my class. Can you please drop it off to me? Because I forgot it. I don't know how many years ago this was, but I went back to the school. No, I grabbed her book. I didn't look at it. I went over to the school and I was running up to the gates. Mind you, I don't remember if I had a backpack or not. No, I did not have a backpack. But I was running up to the school. I don't go there. I don't have like a pass or anything. And I go up and I run up to the high school and I hand her the book. This is the book. This is the fucking book that I went over and I'm fucking running up to a high school, a fucking random stranger, fucking grown-ass man. Why didn't you warn me? I didn't know that's what the fucking book was. Thank God I wasn't fucking stopped by anyone. Thank the fucking Lord I wasn't stopped by a fucking like staff member or man. Did I not look at it? No! Because she was like, I need it like right now. So I was like, oh shit. She was just like, I need the book. It's like on my desk or whatever. And I was like, oh shit. My sister was so funny. No, she was hilarious for that. Could have got me fucking arrested or something. Thank God I didn't get fucking stopped. But that was definitely crazy when I look back at it. Probably should have fucking looked at the cover or something. Whatever. Thank fucking God I was never. To this day I'm like, oh my God, I could have fucking been on the news or something. This a good time to Google this is whenever. But Jesus Christ. Let me see. I need to see more of the TikToks of the people actually like going into what she fucking said, because it was fucking pathetic. Let's see. Like the payments that she would student. Yeah, she's not fucking like mentally unaware. She knows that it's fucking illegal and shit, but she's like, "Oh, I'm getting attention." It's so. She saw in the text, she was like, "I don't know, it just feels kind of. I feel kind of bad or whatever." She was paying him to. Yes, she was paying him to compliment her. Hopefully, one of these TikToks that I saved.
In class, in front of other students, she.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Other particularly disgusting bits from the Haley Beck statement of charges. In class, in front of other students, she.
Hold on. So glad I didn't have that connection to high school. I just cared for friends. That's it. I'm never ever setting foot there again. Thank God. Yeah, definitely for the best.
Let the student she groomed eat jelly beans out of her hand. While
Hold on. I pay attention, Munchie.
Charges. In class, in front of other students, she let the student she groomed eat jelly beans out of her hand. While the rest of her students were in class, she allegedly went outside of class with the student that she groomed, and they had an argument for an hour.
For an hour?
She let the student...
There's no fucking way. This shit probably went on for like a year, and all of the students were like, "Yeah, that teacher is a fucking creep and is literally having a relationship with one of the kids."
During an after-school sports event, she let the student that she groomed take her car keys, and when asked why she gave her car keys to the student, she let another person associated with the school know that he was going to her car to get his Christmas present. So all of these things really point to...
First red flag, even if none of the other shit was there, why are you giving your student a Christmas present? Are you fucking like... What's that fucking movie? What's that fucking movie, the Sandra Bullock one with the kid in the football? Where he's like, "I've never had one before." What, your own room? A bed. The Longest Yard? Is that what it is? Are you fucking like sheltering this kid? The Blind Side? Are you fucking... Oh my god.
Oh, absolutely brazen Miss Haley Beck was.
Absolutely brazen. Guarantee you the entire class knew. I guarantee you the entire school knew. I guarantee you every kid in that class and every kid in that school was... I had a teacher in my high school that a lot of girls had a crush on him because he was like young and he would like wear suits to class and he was handsome. And like, I never had him. I only had him in college because he also taught some college classes. But he like would flirt, because I wasn't there and I don't know what he said, but he like flirted with the teachers, flirting with the student. I guarantee you every student in that entire school and the entire school district knew that this teacher was a fucking weirdo.
Not seem like she feared getting caught at all. Does not seem like she...
The actual dude sued the family because the film made him look terrible. Oh yeah, The Blind Side. Yeah. That movie has a fucking huge story.
He felt guilty about what she was doing. And yeah, just really absolutely disgusting and shocking, you know, that you're not only doing this in public, but how little fear you seem to have of the people around you recognizing this to be...
Literally, like, out in the open, like, she thinks that she's one of them. You are not fucking one of them. You are a teacher! You're a grown man crying over a damn jersey! Buy a new one! And I don't know if it was her or the other fucking teacher that also groomed this kid. She's married? I think she's married to a cop. Which, wow, shocker.
A very unusual relationship to have with your student. Who gets their student a Christmas present? Even
you
if
you can't fuck that little ass dog. That is rape.
For 2 years in a row. Like, that alone, plus everything else, she was absolutely playing with fire, and Everything mentioned in this video is alleged. Okay, some other...
Let me see this. I have to find one of the videos where they talk about she literally would pay this student to compliment her, this child. Oh, this is a video fucking talking about Noah Beck's weird ass making TikToks with his family. Oh man, I'm lagging. The only teacher that was ever hot was a younger guy who made a class fun and shit, but he never flirted or anything like that. My friend said that at the end of the year he wanted to give a teacher a What? He wanted to give said teacher... Oh! The student said wanted to give a teacher a lap dance. No! Like... kids will have crushes on their teachers. That's always been a thing. Unfortunately, like, kids will always have crushes on their teachers. I thought some of my teachers were super hot and had a crush on them and wanted to, like, go into I'm not gonna say any revealing details, but I would be like, oh, hi, Mrs. So-and-so. Okay, not supposed to do anything! My fucking teachers didn't! I don't even like the line, she was playing with fire, that almost undermines the gravity of the situation. Yeah, playing with fire? What do you don't play with your fucking students? That's my boy with Adam Sandler was really pushed that, sadly. Yeah, the whole comedy about what the fuck is going on with my computer? I sadly have had a crush on a teacher before he didn't have any sort of reciprocation, thank God. Yeah! Teacher, I know that teachers, like, I know for certain that there are teachers out there that, like, know that kids, like, have crushes on them, or, like a young, like, attractive teacher, like, I'm sure they know, like, they're not stupid. Have some fucking decency and don't do anything. Teachers that are normal will be like, yeah, like, some of my kids have a crush on me, but I have to fucking tell them to sit down, and it's gross and it's icky because they're kids, but
I took her to my penthouse and I freaked it. I haven't made my mind up, should I keep it? I got big dog status, it ain't no secret.
So obviously I shared.
What the fuck are you making that with your mom? I know we're getting off track. Why the fuck are you making that with your mom?
The video of Noah Beck and his mom last night. But it really, after I saw it, I was like, I've seen enough, right? Like, I don't want to see anything else. But then I saw some comments on that and went back to see what else was on there. And there are tons of videos just like this between a mother and a son. And that mother...
She's kind of pretty, the TikToker. No, the TikToker is gorgeous.
Her daughter groomed a 16-year-old boy for 2 years.
That Republican-ass family, of course some fucking shit came out about them. Thank God I am not on TikTok. What?
So, yeah. I'm not gonna go back to look for more, but holy fuck. Like, it...
Literally, of course some fucking story came out about that Republican-ass family.
This love note! Oh my god!
I haven't seen this. I have not seen anything about this.
The secondhand embarrassment I got from reading this, so good. I love me a good cringe. I'm just gonna read you guys a little piece of this so that you guys can cringe with me.
Oh no. Munchie, you should eat a piece of candy. What? Oh my god, okay, before I watch this, you're so right. You're so right, Chad. Thank God it was just Easter, because you know what that means? You know what that means? Many M&Ms, baby! M&M Chad.
I know there are some
Fuck
random
yeah.
times, days where
I wish I had peeps. I don't have any peeps. You should eat two pieces of candy.
You decided to hate me, but that's okay because
Hold on. You decided to hate me. Let me hear
love me a good
Let me hear it.
cringe. I'm just gonna read you guys a little piece of this so that you guys can cringe with me. I know there are some random times, days where you decided to hate me, but that's okay because at the end of the day, we're solid most of the time. I genuinely feel like you are brother, weird, maybe a cousin or stepbro.
What?
And truly never.
Wait, where? Tell that way at some point. So read this if you do. 12. I'm really proud of you.
Never thought
Chocolate vanilla swirl with cookie crumbs, please.
will be in my life for a while. Even if we don't.
What?
You are brother, weird.
Is this a fucking love note to the student?
We're solid most of the time. I genuinely feel like you are brother, weird, maybe a cousin or stepbro.
What the fuck? How are you already? And you're like, I feel like you're in my family. What the fuck is wrong with you?
What? And truly never thought I would be in this situation with you, but I'm glad to have someone who I think will be in my life for a while.
Loser.
Even if we don't talk all the time or even at all when you're in college, I feel like our little bond will always be there. So just hit me when you want to go get wasted at a bar together, and I'll send you my wedding invite one day. What? But don't forget our first pickleball hangout and how you wouldn't get out of my car for like 3 hours. Or our
I knew pickleball would be involved in this somehow.
Sonic run after your state game. Or all the random times you fell asleep on my couch just waiting for me to invite you into my room. LOL. I feel like we have really made, even if you just wanted me to bring you food. All of our car hangouts were so fun too, for eating and other stuff. Like there is truly no other student I know so wrong that I would want to, but I'm glad you're in my life. Okay, you, WTF? I mean, you've been to my parents' house, in their closet, insane. Girl, what? This love note.
Oh, I forgot it was a love note. Literally the most fucking, like, pathetic relationship. I'm glad that I could come to you getting your tattoo, even if it was just to bring you food. It's fucking crazy that she's 100% those fucking TikToks of that girl that goes back to high school. Go back. Where are they? Girl who visits high school. I'm so glad I could... I'm so glad that I could come back and I could share your... I couldn't imagine it.
Cool. Exciting. Okay, don't mind me.
She's
guys,
100% that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in night school right now at the community college. I thought about getting into nursing, but then I realized there's like a lot of blood.
Hey! There is nothing wrong with going to community college. It is smart to go to community college, guys. Everyone should consider going to community college because it is way cheaper than like a university or something, and it's the same degree at the end of the day if you want to transfer to somewhere.
Oh my god!
Ultron was right. Nuke the whole generation. Ah, thank God. Nuke the whole continent. Nuke the whole everyone.
Teachers can have connections with kids, and I feel like that's one of the most important parts of teaching.
Some states offer free 2 years. Check out community college. Yes! If I can impart any little bits of wisdom for any of you guys that are still in school, community college.
Because at the end of the day, you never know, like, I might be the only person in someone's life that does care.
That's so fucked, dude. That's so fucked. She's literally, like, taking the words of, like, actual good teachers, and she's pretending like, yeah, I may be the only person in a student's life who does care. You're a Quagmire, you're a pedophile.
Yikes! That did not age well.
Teachers can
Thank you for your commentary, Goobs.
have connections with kids, and I feel like that's one of the most important parts of teaching. Obviously, to be changing or influencing teenagers' lives.
my god! Hold on. If you already did not think she was a loser enough. I heard about this interaction, but I never fucking read it. Oh god, I just got here. Mina, you're in for a lot. She says, yeah, and all white, and all while you have a GF on the side. But at least you know that I'm not gonna start arguments with you randomly. I don't know if this is supposed to be a compliment or offensive. Oh, yeah. It's so bad, all this while you have a girlfriend that's your own age on the side. He says, compliment. You're just not in a porn star body, that's all. I live a wild life. What can I say? Cap. And there's the insult. He called her a porn star that's not without a porn star body. And there's the insult. What the fuck are you sad about? Make it stop. What the fuck are you sad about? You're gonna try to make him feel guilty about insulting you? You're a pedophile. And there's the insult. 12. Is it really an insult? You have a GF? Because if that's the case... nah, for sure. I mean, if I was 27 and had a boyfriend that was a cop while I'm breaking the law with my student, I'd probably be conservative with my services as well. The way that at every fucking turn this kid is fucking like, yeah, you're breaking the law right now. She thinks the 16-year-old
I think that also I loved history, and I like talking.
Oh god, oh my fucking god. Eminem break. What? Something, and why did you thumbs down that if sent a gif of Edna Mode from Incredibles? Okay, mysterious helicopter. Propeller munitions. Meaning what? Next to a tongue, like what? Right after you disliked a message saying to see me today. Lots of mixed signals here. Lots of mixed signs here. I won't be seeing you today unless you pick me up from the airport and just devour my shit. I thought I can't since you have to get your dad pick up from the airport. I don't know how I'm supposed to devour you if I'm driving and dropping you off at the crib out front. It's so sus doing it in the day, but whatever you say, whatever
People have recognized me as my
whatever you say. What? Nuke the whole classroom.
own person, which is great.
Hold on. Hold on.
Which is great.
Did she say people say I'm my own person?
People have recognized me as my own person, which is great.
Well, are we like picking up drive-through? Like, what's the vibe? I don't got all day. I gotta get ready to leave at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Probably like car mukbang. Car mukbang is an internet trend where Haley sends a series of AI-generated themed photos and said she is going to post them in her classroom. The student requests money. She sends money, the requested amount, via Apple Pay. You know, you could always just get your... With me, you're sick. God forbid a girl offers her services. Reacted 12. You're funny. Haha. Oh, but I'm also serious. Just call me if you're feeling crazy. And that's why it's funny. Maybe tonight. Or we could keep it PG and get froyo.
Obviously, to be changing or influencing teenagers' lives.
Why the fuck is she talking like a 16-year-old?
Changing.
Cause she literally, she like wants to be this fucking kid.
Tonight, like a car mukbang. That sounds cool. Edna Mode GIF.
Or influencing.
I want to read a little bit more. Lie, I would always look forward to when you would come over. Not even to do anything, but just to hang. I feel like I got good at being myself, but even with you, it was still just easy. Whether it was to talk, watch movies.
I don't think PG is grooming minors. No, actually. She has Peter Pan syndrome, refused to grow up. Yeah.
I feel like
I can be myself with you, minor.
Got good at being myself, but even with you, it was still just easy. Whether it was to talk, watch movies, make pizza, or do...
She thinks the G in PG stands for grooming. What a fucking loser.
Even with you, it was still just easy.
What's the move? Girl, your move is sitting your old ass down in front of your TV and watching Golden Girls or some shit. Golden Girls. How is she not being charged? I don't know. Hopefully I could see an update or something.
Whether it was to talk, watch movies, make pizza, or do other stuff. I'm glad we have those memes. And lastly, it kind of hit me that it'll be weird not seeing you during Storm the Halls, and even weirder not seeing you on the field. I'm sure you knew this, but you're the reason I went to all the games I could. Before I knew you...
A whole ass adult trying to have her fucking like Braylee, Kaylee May, fucking old town, small town, high school. Oh, my boyfriend is the quarterback. You're a fucking teacher.
Well, I'd go to a few games a season, but last season I wanted to go to as many as I could, and I'm glad I did because those were the last ones I'd be at for you. Okay, next screenshot is going to be like the end of the letter. So,
oh my god, she's sending fucking like...
You were the first person that got me to smoke weed. You're always going to have that title, so we're locked for real.
Oh.
The shot is going to be like
you were the first person to... This is book talk behavior. I guarantee you she's all over book talk.
The letter. So continuing it, she said, you were the first person that got me to smoke weed. You're always going to have that title, so we're locked for real.
That's the fucking Noah Beck family. That's fucking conservative Republican ass family. She's fucking Debbie Ryaning. You're the first person that got me to smoke weed. That means that we'll always have that connection forever. So we're locked for real.
And maybe one day we'll be able to go to the aquarium. I'm here whenever, even though you never say it back. I love you.
Oh my god! Even though you know... Oh my god. That's not even like a girl stand-up. Girl, sit down! In prison! What the fuck is your problem? She's so brainwashed by her president's values. Bro, he is, I know you don't, even though you don't say it back to me, he is 16. His bedtime is 9:30. Talk about something, you love him. But he didn't even read all, I guarantee you he didn't read all that shit. Oh my god, I hope she's locked up for real. Nessie? Goated. Hold on. Nessie on the YouTube said... Where's my soundboard? Where the fuck is my soundboard? I lost my soundboard! Who took my fucking pussy? Oh. We're locked for real. And Nessie said, I hope she's locked up for real. This groomer is a trigger. I'm gonna have to say goodnight, y'all. Daily Rose, completely understandable. Thanks for tuning in. Where is this?
And
Where's the soundboard? You can't stream without a soundboard.
Best always. Love, HB.
Fucking... Oh my god. Fucking... The love note is so painful after seeing the way he spoke to her about her. I'm a high schooler with a high schooler sense of humor. He would probably request money after reading all that. Poor kid was probably so fellow kids. That boy would never read that.
Okay, just a little bit more of the text message.
Oh my god, how many are there?
So they're talking about the other teacher, Angela Berlacca. I can't even look at her without thinking about her literal V. I'm
Who?
glad you still referred to me as your sugar mama. I thought my services were being
Side piece. Then putting her initials love HB. Boy, if you don't get lifelong side piece, lifelong 12. I'ma get sick of side piece eventually. I'll need an upgraded title. 8 hours of meetings today. I'm actually gonna KMS. Well, that's not my decision. What do you mean? You're the old lady here. If you seek a relationship your age, I can't be anything other than still fuck with percent. Dick 25. Still fuck with if you were in one, but you literally did. You think I'm still gonna be a fucking pedophile for you if I was in a relationship? Yup. I love how he never gets off her neck. Jesus Christ.
No! He said lifelong side piece, and she said lifelong. I'm gonna get
This whole woman is a puke emoji. Steady medley, for real.
sick of that eventually. I'll need an upgraded title.
And I will need some chips. Happy Easter, everyone. My cup runneth over. Greatest snack ever. Some Fritos Twist. All part of a balanced breakfast.
Oh, he said, "You're the old lady here."
Sorry.
I just cannot handle this. Okay. Haley Beck was not the only one involved in this situation. There's the other teacher, Angela Berlacca, who was involved with the same student, and look what she did. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god!
This other teacher has been at the school for over 25 years, and she's also married with children, and she was doing this. Are you joking me?
Nuke the whole school. Don't clip that. Nuke the whole teacher's lounge.
Apparently, Haley was jealous that this other teacher was also involved with the student. Haley Beck was not the only one
Teacher jealous of another pedophile.
involved in this situation. There's the other teacher, Angela Berlacca, who was in
Oh my god, that scared the fucking shit out of me. A pin fell off, a keychain fell off of my little cork board. Hold on. My little Full Metal Alchemist keychain that I got at Anime NYC fell off of my cork board here. Fucking made me shit my pants. Oh, thank you.
involved with the same
Thank you, Ace of Spade, for the gift sub.
student, and look what she did. Oh my god.
What if he was trying to do, like, a sting and catch all the pedo teachers? Kenzie! You would have fucking caught 2 of them!
Have you guys seen that video where the lady was talking about how she was in Scottsdale Fashion Square just shopping?
Stop. I need to see the one where the girl was, like, talking about what a fucking loser she is and how she would literally pay him. My Haley Beck story.
With all this Haley Beck stuff coming out, it reminds me of the time that I went to a mandated reporter, a school teacher, for help because a grown adult was being so inappropriate towards me. And, needless to say, I did not get the help that I needed, which ended up hurting so many more people. So,
I think your W's in the
here's a story time on that. So, technically I wasn't a minor, but I was freshly 18. I think I was still, even in high school, graduating. A coworker of mine told me about this place that she had been going. It was, boxing and jiu-jitsu, and like I said, I had just graduated. So I was like, oh my gosh, let me do this. It'll be so fun. I know somebody that goes there, and it'll be a great way to stay active. So I go, I'm a little bit nervous, but the owner of the gym is, so welcoming and so nice. He's, this family guy. He's real big, all tatted up, but like jujitsu, and like I said, I had just graduated, so I was like, oh my
What
gosh,
did he say?
let me do this. It'll be so fun. I know somebody that goes there, and it'll be a great way to stay active. So I go, I'm a little bit nervous, but the owner of the gym is like so welcoming and so nice. He's like this family guy. He's so nice. He's like this family guy. He's like this family guy, like all tatted up, so welcoming.
Understanding that everyone had heard.
Heard what? Brian, don't!
Well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird, a word, well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird, a word, well, a bird.
Don't, Muncie, don't do that. I'm so sorry.
And so nice. He's like this family guy. He's real big, like all tatted up, but like so welcoming and so nice. And like his wife goes to the gym, his son goes to the gym, and he's just like this like figure in this community. So he becomes like kind of like a father figure towards me. I'm like just getting into like fitness and health, and he's like really guiding me. He also like prepped some girls for bikini competitions, I think. So I really like valued what he had to say, and he like had so much knowledge on like nutrition, health, working out, and then on top of that I was learning like boxing and jiu-jitsu. So like we ended up getting like pretty close, and I really like admired him. Things needless to say, again, got a little bit weird. Let me reiterate, I am freshly 18. Like, I have just graduated high school. If I can find a picture of myself, I'll insert it. I am a child, a literal child, and this man is like 45, 50 years old. So I'm like getting my hair done, and we text back and forth sometimes just about like normal things. But then one day he asked me for progress pictures, like starting pictures.
Immediately no. Immediately no. The first red flag was a grown-ass fucking 45-year-old man being like, oh, in my job, I'm prepping you girls for your bikini competitions. You guys need to get into bikini season. Immediately no. Nuke the whole profession.
And I was like, I'm getting my hair done right now, like, can it wait? I said, like, I have pictures in my sports bra and shorts, but I don't have any like bikini pictures. Can I just send those for my starting pictures? And when I tell you, he gets so mad and so mean towards me. I was so thrown off. I was like, what the heck?
Immediately
He's
no.
like, after all I do for you, after everything I've done and taught you and shown you, you're really,
oh my god,
really not gonna send me these pictures? I was like, I'm like getting my hair done right now. Like,
immediately no. After all I do for you, after I taught you how to lift weights, you're not gonna fucking send me pictures of you scantily clad and naked? Bikini competitions for teen girls is weird anyways. Exactly.
Can't do it right now, but like I will later. So I'm like, again, a baby, and I get my hair done. I go home, I take the before pictures, I send them, and he's like, you know, I really think it'd be good if we had like some plain nude pictures for your before pictures. And at this point I'm like, okay, like, thank you for everything you've done. I don't say this, but I'm thinking like, thank you for everything you've done, but like, this is completely inappropriate. Like,
yeah.
I'm not sending this 45-year-old man nude pictures of myself for before pictures. You don't need to see me nude.
Also, like, before pictures? So, like, before she even came to the gym? So, like, when she's fucking 17? Oh, I just want to see all your progress pictures. I just need to see as many pictures of you in bra and panties as possible. Nuke the whole profession. Nuke the whole entire career.
For before pictures. So at this point, I'm like devastated because this guy I had gotten so close with and I trusted him so much. And I'm like, okay, so he's completely a pervert. Like,
yeah.
And again, when I didn't send him nude pictures of myself, I got the same reaction as I did before. I've done so much for you. I can't believe you disrespect me like this, like going on. And at that point I was like, well, I really love boxing and jiu-jitsu, but this is now coming to an end. I will never be going back. So I was like very obviously uncomfortable, and like I said, just graduated high school, and there was a guy who also helped train that went to this gym, who was a school teacher. He was the football coach, or a football coach of the high school I went to. So I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's a mandated reporter, and there are young girls who are like 12, 13, 14, 15 also training at this gym. Like, I need to tell somebody, because this is disgusting, period. And he has a wife and a kid. Even if he didn't have a wife and a kid, still disgusting, but you know. So I text a football coach and I said, hey, like, this is really hard for me to come out and tell you, but like, I feel like somebody needs to know. Like, I know this isn't right, but I need to tell somebody, and like, I won't be coming back, but I just really need to get this off my chest. And if you have like any guidance, like, or anything, like, I would really appreciate it, because I've never been through something like this before. So I tell him exactly what happened. I tell him, hey, I was getting my hair done, and I couldn't send him pictures. He got really mean. I ended up sending him bikini pictures, and then he asked me for nude pictures. And this was before you could like screenshot on the iPhone, or like it wasn't common, or maybe I didn't even have an iPhone at the time. But regardless, I didn't like send the exact text messages to this school teacher, but I told him exactly what happened, and the response I got literally ruined my faith in all men. This grown man, school teacher, mandated reporter,
did nothing.
He said to me, I think you're being a little bit dramatic. He did.
Nuke the whole whatever. Nuke the whole country. I shouldn't say that on Twitch. Nuke the whole them.
I didn't mean it like that. Yeah. So,
but continue.
At this point, I am just like completely devastated. I've been in this community for like months, and I made friends here, like. Anyway, I leave.
Was there a cat purring in the background?
For like months, and I made friends here, like. Anyway, I leave, and I don't ever go back. But this is like the most devastating part to me. I'd say probably about a year goes by, and guess who's arrested? That guy. Guess for what? Remember how I said 12, 13, 14-year-old girls go to that gym? Yeah, I'll let you connect the dots, but
oh, you're just being dramatic. I'm sure he didn't mean it like that.
So even when people do things right and tell the right people, there's still a chance. Don't trust anybody. That's what I've learned. And because of all this stuff, that's contributed to the fact I will never bring a child into this world, ever. And if any...
This is argued in court whether or not a mandated reporter is on duty or not. Jesus Christ. I'm not at school, so I don't have to report this fucking gym.
It's way worse than that.
Comment says, my gym teacher from elementary school invited me to his house for drinks. I was freshly 18. Don't let all the fucking, don't let all the talk that we've had about the girl that goes and visits high school after graduating distract you from the real problem. That are... Hold on. That are fucking nasty ass teachers, and it's always a gym teacher too. The one teacher, if I were to guess any of the fucking teachers that would have been like that from high school, it was a fucking PE teacher. And let's be fucking real. A lot of you guys, it would probably be a fucking PE teacher. Sorry, whoever this guy is, this random guy that signed up to take some stock photos. It's a fucking PE teacher. It was a fucking PE teacher at my school. Mine would be the subs, or it's a sub. What's the vibe? Kirishima, nasty fucking predator-ass teachers. It was a PE teacher at my school, and the only like little like satisfying saving grace was knowing that at my school, the PE teacher that was fucking creepy, always trying to talk to the girls. I know the P in PE teacher stands for predator. Exactly. The only saving grace in high school for me was, let's call him Coach John. Coach John was super like like macking on this other PE teacher. Let's say her name is Coach J. Like separate classes, and they would like line up at the beginning of class. And he would every fucking class he'd be like, hey, so like, are you doing anything later, Coach J? And she would always be like, yeah, whatever, like visibly like, yeah, stop fucking trying to flirt with me, other coach. And the only fucking thing that gave me a little bit of peace of mind was that one day she came to class and she was pregnant as hell. And I know that coach was so fucking bothered by it. I know that he was hurt. I know that he's been trying to fucking get with this other PE teacher the entire year. You are barking up the wrong fucking tree. Creepy ass coach. It was the JROTC teacher at my school. I believe that. Imagine having so little passion for anything that you become a teacher just to groom children. Actually surprising, it was never the gym teachers at mine. It was actually low-key the admin.
I think I found a Haley Beck spam account. There's this girl, she goes by Dove Me on here. She keeps on posting stuff about like the case. And this girl is doubling down in every video. She is defending tooth and nail. Honestly,
if you're gonna post these videos for views, mention all the facts, including the statements that involve this isn't a poor, innocent boy. Why did you think his parents knew and didn't do anything about it?
she's defending Haley more than Haley herself right now. Like honestly, the first thing I thought, I looked and I was like, that's Haley Beck.
That's her.
That is Haley Beck.
That is her.
I think I found a Haley Beck spam account. There's this girl, she goes by Dove Me on here. She keeps on posting stuff.
Literally, actually, the kid was in the wrong too. They're both in the wrong, so you can't just. Why are you just attacking the teacher? It was always the coaches. It's always the fucking coaches.
About like the case.
That is for sure. Okay, Haley Beck. Okay, fucking alt account because you're not in jail right now.
I think I found.
Obviously, to be changing or influencing teenagers' lives.
God damn.
Haley Beck reposting like nothing is going on.
Teenage alter ego. Of course she's... Huh? No way she's reposting shit about her. Yes way, because this is the most fucking attention she's ever gotten her entire life.
The fact she was allegedly texting the minor this night too is crazy.
What? Hold on. Haley Beck reposting like nothing is going on, and she reposted that?
The fact she was allegedly texting the minor this night too is crazy.
Thank you whoever ratted her out. Thank you whoever was in the fucking followers only that could fucking show her. Grow up hair. Mind you, he's still growing. Mind you, he's still in fucking puberty, that 16-year-old.
Haley Beck reposting like nothing.
Of course she's reposting like nothing is wrong because she's not in fucking jail. She has no consequences or anything.
This is Angela Berlacca, and she is the teacher that was having a relationship.
Who is Haley Beck? Miss Baked Beans. Haley Beck is Noah Beck's older sister, the TikToker. And Haley Beck is in the news for grooming one of her students and having a fucking sexual relationship with him. So she's a pedophile. That's who Haley Beck is.
With the same student that Haley Beck was. And for this...
There's gonna end up being a Netflix talk about this for sure. Oh my god, Shaquille, you're right. You're 1,000% right. There's going to be a Netflix documentary. Have the fucking, like, cut to, like, a black and white photo. Yeah, the students, we knew something was up when she would, like, always be giving them special treatment, this and that. Cut to B-roll of her on TikTok. That's totally gonna be a fucking thing.
Relationships, she threw away her entire career. She worked at this school for 25 years. And she's 47 years old, having a relationship with a high school student. She's old enough to be the kid's mom. And it's absolutely disgusting what she was doing. So she was filming herself nude, sending these videos to the boy. And in the video, she is saying his name. And she got caught because the grandmother of the
second groomer has hit the halls. We're gonna see all these TikToks on it too. We are gonna see these fucking TikToks on it.
boy saw one of the videos and recorded it. And
She's the type of person to be like, girls only cause drama. I prefer to hang out with the boys.
Thankfully, the grandma saw it because this led investigations into Haley Beck as well. Because once the investigations into Angela started, the principal then went to authorities and told him about all of the complaints he was hearing about Haley. And if
Wait! Hold on. Hold the fucking phone. Wait. Only after someone talks about another fucking teacher being a fucking kid diddler teacher predator at your school, then you go to the authorities and tell the police about all of the complaints that kids are filing about this teacher having a weird fucking relationship with one of the students. Going to bed, all these presents. Yeah.
the story could not get more crazy.
Beck did not like being compared to Berlaka. I mean, yeah, I guess, but even though our situation is still not right, at least we're closer in age, Beck wrote to the student. I don't like being compared to Mrs. B. They were filing complaints? Yeah, all the fucking students. What did I say? I knew that every fucking student in that entire school district knew about that shit, and they were like, yeah, that teacher is a fucking weirdo. She's literally creeping on the students at this school, and they're not doing shit, and they're not saying shit, and he only tells the police and the authorities after it's already come out that one of your other teachers is fucking... Oh my god. Nuke the whole district.
Haley knew about the relationship the student had with Angela, saying that she doesn't like being compared to her, and that because Haley herself is much younger, she has a better chance at a relationship with this student.
Yeah, because I'm younger and I'm closer to the age. Don't compare me to that other pedophile. I'm my own pedophile.
Certificates. But Haley did not, so the board unanimously voted to fire her. And police are seeking felony charges for both women. And with Haley's charges, she can serve up to 2.5 years in prison, and Angela can serve up to 3 years. This is Angela Berlaka.
Okay. For the record, let the record show that I'm for, like, restorative justice, and, like, yeah, it doesn't like stop crime to throw someone in jail for the rest of their life. 2 years, for these teachers who are fucking pedophiles and abusing their students and their roles of power. Guarantee you, if the roles were reversed, guarantee you that if it was just a fucking headline in the news that multiple teachers are fucking grooming and are pedophiles at this school, every fucking person is just gonna say, oh, lock them underneath the prison. Jail for the rest of their lives. 2 years. She's older, so it's worse when she grooms children, and I'm younger, so it's better. Not only sent literally 2 years for raping a minor multiple times and also sending sexual material to a minor. 3 years.
And she is the teacher that was having a relationship with the same student.
God, Jesus Christ.
So we have the text messages of when Haley Beck started to realize the police were onto her. And up here you'll see the student referring to a teacher as Miss B, and that's Mrs. Berlaka.
That's the other teacher. Delete everything about me in your phone. Some shit. I think Miss B in some shit. And they're trying to get me for questioning. Everything has been deleted. You do the same. But let me know what it's about. I'm nervous. I have no clue. I think she just got caught up with some other kids, and they said my name got brought up. I have something to give you also. Okay, as long as it's about her. I'm leaving right now to go where? Dago. I don't know what Dago is, but just got an email about South San Diego. I know. I'll delete my messages. That'll stop everything. That'll solve everything. No one can recover my messages once I delete them.
Not Mrs. Beck. So that's the other teacher that got caught initially. And then Haley says, okay, as long as it's about her. So she thinks she might be in the clear here. And towards the bottom here, you'll see this is where she really his door. And then she says, "Wait, what?" in all caps. "They came to your house?" And the boy proceeds to call Haley an idiot right after he just...
Hold on. I gotta go. There's police knocking on my door. Wait, what? They came to your house? I gotta go. Delete this shit. You're being weird, but okay. You're being an idiot. Like there isn't an investigation going on in front of your face. Bro, for videos of Berlaka, because other kids told. You're on your way to Cali, and this is over Snap. Like, tell me if it's about something else. What's the name of your school? Okay, not gonna lie, I feel the need to... Oh my god. Okay, not gonna lie, I feel the need to text you because I feel like you're hiding things from me, especially today made me a little nervous. I have told me that...
called her a goofball. But she is still in so much denial. She thinks this has to do with Mrs. Berlaka and the kids who reported her. So she grooms these kids and proceeds to still text them when the police are onto her. The police went to this boy's house, so they obviously are going to get access to his phone. She made the police's job so incredibly easy because when they go through his phone and through all the text messages, Haley's interactions with him are going to be at the very top, the most recent. She literally handed all the evidence to them on a silver platter. So we
anyone who chooses to have careers around taking care of / teaching children, like, do you actually have a skill for this, or do you want access to more victims? Pedosocial! That's what's also fucking disgusting about this and fucking horrible, is that stuff like this, it makes people like, wait a minute, like, why are you why are you becoming a teacher? Are you just a fucking pedophile? And it's fucking insane that teachers already go through so much shit and they're not compensated properly and they're not treated fairly. There's also fucking creepy ass teachers that cast a bad light on the disgusting. Yeah, I agree. There's no defending the acts of that teacher. What the hell? No, exactly.
I think I found a...
Obviously, to be...
Pretty sure I've... Shocking case of Haley Beck. Yeah, can I get some updates? Where was anyone fucking arrested yet?
Not one, but two female teachers were allegedly grooming the same student, and what's even crazier is one of the teachers is Noah Beck's sister. Firstly, do not send hate to anybody mentioned in this case. Not his fault, and he shouldn't be harassed for this. Secondly, just to confirm, he has two sisters, Haley and Tatum. This is Haley we're talking about. Haley has a degree in secondary education and teaching, but she was put on leave from her job in a school in Arizona due to these allegations. The claims are that this student at this school was being groomed by not one, but two teachers way older than him. One being Angela Berkler, aged 47, and one being Haley Beck, aged 27. The allegations against Haley are believe that she'd been letting the student drive her car, she was buying him tequila and weed,
police believe,
and sending him $630 on Apple Pay. Police see
$600 worth of... I still haven't fucking found the ones where people are talking about her paying him to compliment her.
Seized her phone, and they say that they found loads and loads of texts between the pair where she called the student her sugar baby and offered him OS. But this actually all...
Let me see. She literally paid for compliments.
The Haley Beck situation, for those of you that don't know, Noah Beck's sister is a teacher.
She was also supplying him substances. Yeah. Supplying a fucking minor, giving drugs to a minor, giving alcohol to a minor, sending explicit material to a minor. 2 years. 2 years! Oh, don't have weed, though. Then you'll go to jail for life.
A high school teacher, or was, should I say, and she's being charged with having an inappropriate relationship with a child. And the texts between her and the kid, so odd and disturbing, and he's low-key just making fun of her in most of the texts. It's so, like, hard to listen to for so many reasons. But the part where she's going to a concert and she wants to, like, show him her outfit, and she's like, yeah, I'll pay you $5 per compliment. So she sends, like, a fit pic. His first compliment is that because she was wearing like boots, like cowgirl boots, I don't know, like boots, and his first compliment was, I like your boots, they're proportionate to your legs. She paid
She paid a child $5 to tell her that her boot is proportionate to her leg.
$5 per compliment. I'll pay you $5 to fucking compliment me. How Haley Beck felt when she got complimented after telling her underage student $5 a compliment. She sent him money and then said it felt like prostitution. Yeah, I saw a video that talked about that too. I can't find it. I had a teacher in my school who used to only want to teach girls sex ed, and when he had to teach boys, he asked other teachers to do it, and the girls reported him so many times and nothing was done. And he looked up girl skirts so much the girls only wore pants. Ugh, why am I not surprised that the fucking district didn't do anything? One compliment gets you $5 gas money.
As a licensed therapist, a huge part of what saddens me about this Haley Beck situation is the victim's text being public. The comment section seems to focus on this kid being some sort of hero and, you know, humiliating her and how deserved that is on her part. And it actually just saddens me because when I see the text messages, I just see a kid who's handling this in the best way that they possibly can to ascertain some sense of power. I don't think
It's true, he doesn't have like any of the fucking tools that he needs to process any of this.
anyone really likes to objectify themselves in situations that they're not comfortable with. It's typically something that feels like a huge point of shame on our own self-esteem. And it's really sad because I think it's a teenager way of lashing out to get power, to handle feeling like there's something over your head that you're abandoning your own self-esteem for, in this sense, money. Clearly a big motivator here was money and how this kid could benefit. And even in the way they were texting indicates that they were uncomfortable with the scenario themselves and didn't know how to say it. They might have felt shame at being involved in it at all, or that it might affect them. So there was this large kind of ego lashing out of, hey, look at how powerful I am, etc. And on my end, it just is deeply saddening because to me, it's evident of how a child would handle this situation, especially a young boy. So the whole point is, let's not forget that this is a victim, this is a boy, regardless of how humorous you find it, this whatever they can to maintain some sense of power and control because they're being victimized.
He is completely right. That kid is a victim in all of this.
Because they're being abused. There is a broader theme here that disappoints me about social media kind of making everything out to be a joke when certain things are really serious and certain things should be inherently private and they're not anymore. This person's a child and they're probably too young to realize what was occurring to them now and how they handled it. But there's a lifetime amount of damage occurring because of this. It's a tragedy. Regardless of how this kid handled it, it's not some heroic, haha, this kid's, like That's My Boy, the movie with Adam Sandler. This is a real person.
That fucking movie has done irreparable damage for millions of years now.
They were betrayed by somebody they probably trusted or an authority figure. That's going to affect their relationships with authority and trust with other people, probably for the rest of their lives in some way, shape, or form. We should all try to think about it in a form of psychological response, meaning if somebody has to behave in that way and degrade another person consistently, there's likely some projection. They themselves feel like they're being degraded, or they themselves feel like they're degrading themselves for money or whatever it may be. So if anything, those texts feel ultimately really sad for the kid. And it says, and I find that to be very tragic.
And that is completely right. And that entire relationship is gonna fuck with the kid's mentality and his ability to recognize and deal with his own feelings and relationships, probably for the therapy, but that kid is definitely gonna be dealing with some kind of trauma for the rest of his life after dealing with this. For multiple teachers too. Susan Sarandon's seen that movie so bad. Susan Sarandon's in that movie? I haven't seen that in forever. I had a teacher in my school who used to be, I don't know, one of my teachers got exposed for texting and being weird with students and had to leave, but now he teaches in Japan. I'm sure he's totally normal now that he teaches in Japan.
Let's start with this one. She actually offered him money for compliments. She was going to a Post Malone concert and sent him a picture of her outfit.
Okay.
Can you write, please, the review that you're going to need? Obviously. Can you
I guess
Let's start with this one. She actually offered him money for compliments. She was going to a Post Malone concert and sent him a picture of her outfit. And she said, Posty fit, check it. One compliment gets you $5 gas money. And he said, well, I'm going to have to shell out about 5 compliments. And she said, better start now. Well,
better start now. Well, no, they're forced. I don't want them anymore. They're forced. I don't want them anymore. You just... If they're forced, I don't want you to compliment me if they're forced. What the fuck are you talking about? 1, you're a pedophile. Compliment me. 3, you're in this situation because you were in a position of power over this kid because you were his teacher. If nothing he said was turning her away, then nothing was going to, and for sure didn't know what else to do. That's true.
no, now they're forced. I don't want them anymore.
And he might not realize it now, but there will be a time when he does, and I really hope when that time comes, he gets the support that he needs. Exactly.
He said, I think your boots are very fitting. They proportion well on your legs. I think your top is cute because of the fray, lacy look. I think the hat is fine. You should have seen me the last time I wore this shirt. It was tight on me. And he said, crazy, cough it up. Like he does.
Crazy, cough it up.
Doesn't care. He's like, okay, you got your compliments. Now send me over the money. You know, just a you look good would have sufficed. Why the hell are you driving 72 miles tonight? And he's like, you said 5? Where's the money? Now look at this one. He said, hey, sugar mommy, nice to hear from you at the perfect time. Look at you being telepathically connected. And she laughed at that and said, you better suck up right now because I cried myself to sleep last night because you didn't say love you back.
Oh my God, that fucking message right there. If it was just that, that alone would tell you how much of a fucking pathetic...
I also decided I don't like the title of sugar mommy. It makes me feel used. And he said, oh gosh, what title do you prefer, crybaby? She said, watch it. I'm being drama. I didn't cry, but I was visible shocked. Darling or doll face always suffices. And he said, I fell asleep. Big whoop. And then he requested money. Sugar baby requesting money from dollface sugar mama. And then it explains that in the messages, Haley and the victim are discussing her feelings of being used for money. And
yeah, now we're just treading over shit that we already talked about. But like, damn, that's crazy. Money, please. Give me money. Money me.
So many people in my comment section are asking why no one's covering the second teacher in this Haley Beck case. Because Haley Beck is not the only teacher involved with this. But
and the fact that she's like jealous and she's like, I don't like being compared to me. At least I'm closer to their age. Quagmire, you're a pedophile. I want you to compliment me for money, but don't do it for the money, even though that's the only reason you're going to compliment me. Yeah, I doubt that your victim was complimenting you on his own accord before that. But let me see. This is the fucking... this is the video that Ty sent in earlier. Infuriating that this is all the shit on the social media feed when I'm not hearing about the fucking news in the entire, like, political sphere.
Civilization will die tonight. That is the definition of genocide. He talks like a supervillain from a Marvel comic.
This is Power Plant and Bridge Day. Peace wins. War loses.
It is vile. It begins with a promise to use the U.S. military to destroy...
Every single fucking MAGA grifter is jumping ship right now. They're literally jumping ship to be like, Donald Trump, how can you speak like this? This is disgusting. How dare you be talking like this? You literally, I'm sure in the rest of this video, you literally have been sucking him off his entire political career.
Destroy civilian infrastructure, which is to say to commit a war crime?
I saw this yesterday, and like Marjorie Greene and like Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens and everybody else, this is disturbing. It's actually sickening. But it's Easter Sunday. It's literally the holiest day of the year.
It's Easter Sunday. Grifters are only now just realizing he's an evil creature. Mac, they knew that he was evil the whole time. They were also evil, but now that they know, now that they see the fucking tides are shifting and that they're like, oh shit, my grift isn't gonna I'm not gonna be able to keep up my grift forever because now people are starting to fucking rightfully hate this guy. Now they're trying to look like they're, see guys, you can continue watching me forever because look, Donald Trump, he's bad, right? Right, guys? See?
And this is what you post? And this is when you realize Trump is evil.
Oh, Trump says, we love the Iranian people. We're going to make them live in hell. It's just so obvious slop from Trump on Easter.
And just announcing war crimes. We're declaring war on the civilian population. Man, dude, the recklessness of Donald Trump. We're not trying to start a holy war with 1.5 billion people.
Those people who are in direct contact with the president need to say, no, I'll resign.
How do we 25th Amendment his ass?
My pipeline. Oh my god, it's the most fucking infuriating little slimy shit that you see now, and you see it every fucking where, and you see... Let me find it. You see Joe Rogan and fucking Theo Vaughn talking about it. Let me see. It's literally that fucking TikTok that I made.
To this
Former Trump supporters Joe Rogan and Theo Vaughn just went off on Trump, with Vaughn calling Trump a terrorist.
I'm confused. I can't believe we went to this war. When we started bombing Iran, I was like, this can't be true.
And what about Lebanon now?
I know. Israel's invaded Lebanon. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, just fucking stop. Like, what do you need?
Well, they're trying to, supposedly, they're trying to stop the terrorists.
Yeah, that's crazy, though, if you're the fucking terrorist. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to stop them, fucking stand in front of the fucking mirror and start there.
Yeah, it's crazy. Why is Trump doing this? I didn't think he was doing it.
Theo Vaughn is a fucking rich podcaster, and he fucking pretends to be like,
oh, I'm just like you guys. I'm just a dumb hillbilly, and I don't know nothing.
So all of his fucking sycophant fans can be in the comment sections and be like, yeah, Theo Vaughn, he's just a real guy. He just doesn't know about this stuff. I don't think he was actually fucking evil. Meanwhile, there's fucking, like, countless pictures of him with fucking Jared Kushner and Donald Trump's kids, and he goes to fucking every Trump inauguration, and he hangs out with J.D. Vance, and he hangs out with RFK. He's a fraud! He's playing you for a sap! Stop fucking listening to these stupid podcasters! Oh my god. The entire half of the political sphere of this country are morons, and the other half are also morons. Everyone's a moron except for me. Well, it's true. No grace will be given, actually. They're absolutely part of the problem, and they're how we got here. You literally were campaigning. You helped him get elected.
You think about it?
Fucking Joe Rogan going and how Trump, like, saw him at the fucking UFC match, and he was like, they were like, what did he say to you? He basically said that I won him the election. Let me see. Joe Rogan, Trump endorsement. We need to make podcasts illegal. Yes, we need to have nuke the whole profession. Let me see. The great and powerful Elon Musk. If it wasn't for him, we'd be fucked. He makes what I think is the most compelling case for Trump you'll hear, and I agree with him every step of the way. For the record, yes, that's an endorsement of Trump. Enjoy the podcast.
I'm confused. I can't believe we went to this war. When we started bombing Iran, I was like, this can't be true.
And what about Lebanon now?
I know. Israel's invaded Lebanon. Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Doing tricks on it. Literally fucking gargling that shit down, deep-throating it. The public support is waning for him. Now you want to be like, oh, this is fucking crazy, man. I can't believe what's going on. And I know they'd call themselves devil's advocates. And people still fucking watch this shit. People will still watch this shit, and they won't even suspect that they've been played by a fucking billionaire podcaster. They won't even know. They'll just pretend like, yeah, Joe Rogan gets it. You're so stupid. You're so fucking stupid. You're still watching this shit, and you still have no idea that you're being played! Added permitted term, deep throating. Thank you, Ty. The writing wasn't even just on the wall. It was being broadcast directly into their skulls. It does not surprise me. Anyone but a fucking idiot. Anyone but a fucking idiot.
I didn't even know. I didn't vote for any of this.
Let me see if I can find me if I look up I didn't vote for this. I looked up I didn't vote for this, and look at the first result.
Everyone's saying, hey, look what your boy did. Look what you voted for. I voted for none of this. No, chat. I didn't vote for any of this. Who'd have thought that the president could just lie?
Actually, pretty dead, Nessie.
Listen, chat. All you guys saying that I wanted this, I wanted none of this. All you guys saying I wanted this, shout it out, I wanted none of this. Nah, man. Now we're going to war with Iran? Nah, man. I didn't vote for none of this. Everyone's saying, hey,
that guy is super handsome and attractive and funny and smart and talented. For the love of God! For the love of God! Please! And that's a direct quote from fucking Andrew Shitz right here.
I believe when Trump, everything he campaigned on, I believe he wanted to do. And now he's doing the exact opposite thing of every single fucking thing.
I don't know what he's done. Yeah, exactly to your point. If you tell me, it's easier for me to believe you wanted to do all these things if any of them were happening in the way that you said they would.
To that point, like there'll be people that they'll DM me and be like, you see what your boy's doing? You voted for this. I'm like, I voted for none of this. He's doing the exact opposite of everything I voted for.
Yeah.
I want him to stop the wars. He's funding them. I want him to shrink spending, reduce the budget. He's increasing it.
But what? You're telling me the pedophile rapist lied? I just voted for the pedophile rapist to reduce spending and for the border. You're telling me that he's a fucking liar? You're telling me he's a fucking psychopath liar? Fucking rapist pedophile? What?
Like everything that he said he's going to do, except sending immigrants back. And now he's even flip-flopped on that. I believe.
Oh, he's doing the opposite of everything, except for fucking rounding up minorities on the street and sending them to fucking concentration camps. Nuke the whole profession. Nuke every podcast mic. Jesus Christ. This guy's also awesome.
This isn't what I voted for. I was also promised a conflict with Russia, and gas prices are still only single digits. I'm evil, and also an oil executive. Evil, that's kind of a redundancy.
His mustache is fucking gross.
All I'm saying is I am not the one to blame for this shit. I didn't vote for that man, so y'all can put your blame somewhere else. I voted for the woman. All I'm saying is
Are you? I don't know how to. I have a rule about being constructive, so I can't ask any questions right now because all of the questions that I have right now are rhetorical and they end with the word idiot. Do you know what
I am not 4'11", guys. I am not 4 feet tall. Most days.
Rhetorical? No, of course you know what that is. You're an idiot. I'm sorry. I am so sorry, but you're so stupid. You have no idea. And you're the only one who has no idea because guess why? Don't answer that. You'll get it wrong. Oh, so dumb. You're just a dumb...
I live in Tennessee. Our minimum wage is $7.25. Gas is $4. Average rent price $1,500. How the fuck am I supposed to live? Genuinely, what am I supposed to do? This entire country needs a revolution. This entire country will not function like this. Munchie's 5 apples tall. I know that's right, Pedal Social. Get it right. I am not 4'11". I'm not 5'2", I'm 5'3". I'm not 5'2", I'm 5 apples tall. Thank you very much.
My husband and I finally made the difficult decision to leave the United States.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. You're so lucky. You're doing what so many Americans wish they could do, but due to circumstances like finances, health.
Oh my god, is that the fucking lady that was like, my husband is now in a fucking detention center because he's Brazilian.
Or family, they can't leave. I'm just curious, like what made you decide to leave? Was it the overturn of Roe versus Wade and that this regime wants to take away women's rights, human rights? Is it the dismantling and defunding of the Department of Education and taking away free
Thank you, Ellie.
lunches from literally kids? Is it taking away SNAP benefits so single mothers cannot feed their children or themselves? Is it the fact that Donald Trump is just a piece of shit and that he is in the Epstein files and he's a PDF file? I mean, which one is it?
It was not an easy decision, and it came from a lot of conversations. But we finally realized we're fighting to stay somewhere that not only is he unwanted, but we're fighting to stay at a place that's just falling apart more and more each day and becoming an unrecognizable place.
What? Oh, I'm so glad that you and your fucking husband can leave the country and can just afford to pack up and leave somewhere.
Wait, so is he an immigrant?
My husband came here to study English and to be part of, you know, everything the United States had to offer, which was a better life. The irony.
Okay, so he's an immigrant. You married an immigrant, but let's just verify that.
Get ready with me while I explain how ICE took my husband and why we might lose everything.
Oh my fucking god, it is the lady whose Brazilian husband got arrested.
So he is an immigrant.
We were at our marriage-based green card interview, which is like the last step to becoming a lawful permanent resident. We were totally expecting to walk out with a green card that day when ICE barged in the middle of our interview, took my husband, handcuffed him, and took him away. No explanation, no valid basis.
That's terrible.
See, we were about to move back to Minnesota, where I'm from. He was our sole source of income.
So he works as an
before
immigrant.
He was arrested, and now I'm sitting here trying to think about how I'm going to pay for our rent and all of our bills while dealing with this disaster because they cannot tell us when he'll ever be released.
So your husband, an immigrant, is the sole provider, which means he's not a horrible criminal, and he is going to work, and he was detained by ICE during your green card interview? The fuck? I can't even imagine how traumatizing that is for you. I am seeing all of the... Wait, I did not vote for this. I looked at your repost, and I'm having a hard time believing you didn't vote for Trump. Wait, creator turned off comments.
Turned off your comments.
Think the leopards would eat my face, but you
still follows Candace Owens.
Candace Owens? Wait, did you vote for Donald Trump?
I asked, and I understand it's going to be a very controversial opinion, but I do still believe that people have the ability to grow.
Which is white woman's code for, oh shit, I didn't think it was going to happen to me. And now...
Thank you. Genuinely do hate people who voted for Trump. No grace for that. Oh, it's fucking infuriating that they think that they could just like, man, I'm mad too. Man, no, you're not.
Out of your white privilege, because you voted for this, you're going to flee to Brazil so that you could have a better life with your immigrant husband.
Let me tell you a few things that I'm also forfeiting as a U.S. citizen that our country fights so hard to protect their interest.
Your life? Dang it.
I am now forced to go live in another country just to preserve my marriage. This comes with leaving my family behind, leaving my law license behind that took me years and years to get. I'm not licensed, obviously, in another country, so I have to find an entire military. I am now forced to forfeit my personalized care plan that I have worked the last decade to develop with my physicians. I have medications that I take on a daily basis, and the VA does not ship them out of the country. This also just means that our kids will not really have a relationship with my family. How did we get to a place where, like, the destruction, the waterfall of destruction is just so normalized?
What do you mean, how did we get here? You voted for it. And then...
Sad song for you on the world's smallest violin. This is serious. I know. This really is the world's smallest.
You're fine, and you're not really fine. Oh, boo-hoo. Let me play a fucking sad song for you on the world's smallest violin. Oh, boo-hoo. I didn't ask for this. Literally, I didn't ask for this. I didn't vote for none of this. All of those fucking white people holding mass deportation signs now, and all of those minorities holding mass deportation now. All you fucking Cubans, mass deportation now. Hashtag Latinos for Trump. All you fuckers too. God damn.
How did we get to a place where, like, the destruction, the waterfall of destruction is just so normalized?
What do you mean, how did we get here? You voted for it. And then 77 million others that look and think like you.
For this privileged white woman in her tears. Basement! Hello, Basement. Were you streaming? Are you streaming tonight?
That they didn't think it was gonna happen to them also voted for this. I mean, you voted for this. You voted for immigrants like your husband to be detained by ICE and thrown into cruel conditions where they could be eaten by alligators in Florida, or having to eat sandwiches that have maggots filled with it, or drink toilet water because they are not given access to clean water. And then because of these terrible conditions where they don't get their diabetic medicine, they actually go unalive. They
got 2 restrictions. 2 restrictions? I'm sorry, Basement. I was streaming earlier and I knew I would have to only stream on here. I ended my stream because I knew I would get a fucking suspension or ban or something. But I'm sorry.
may be shot to death or even hung like Gay Chaofeng.
Harassment
You
and
voted
bullying. I got one of those last stream.
for this. So have the day you voted for, bitch.
My husband and I
have the day that you fucking voted for. Oh my fucking god. What's her name? Oh my god. Of Abby turning, let me see.
Oh, but you voted for this. We didn't.
Oh, but you did.
Karen, okay? We
did not vote for
You cannot call any person a Karen with your blue ass eyes looking at the camera like that.
war. We did not vote to be gaslit about the e-files.
Excuse me. I voted for a rapist pedophile. I did not vote to be gaslit about the Epstein files.
Were you not awake for Trump's first term? Because we all were, and we tried to warn you. And in fact, everything that Kamala...
I'm a meanie. Basement. It's better to be a meanie than a mean-er. So respect for that.
Kamala said would happen has happened.
Never voting again, by the way, because it doesn't matter.
That is not the solution. What you need to do is listen next time. Listen.
What did she say?
That is not the solution. That Kamala said would happen has happened.
Never voting again, by the way, because it doesn't.
I'm never voting again, by the way. You're so fucking dumb. Oh my god, you're such a fucking idiot. Oh my god! But please don't. If that's who you're gonna fucking vote for, don't vote. Please don't vote. Because you're so fucking dumb. Let smart people vote. Don't vote then. God. Why are they all so...
I just saw a video where Alex Jones and Joe Rogan are saying, I didn't vote for this. I didn't vote for this 3 times. I didn't vote for this. Happy to tell my grandkids, because history will judge Donald Trump harshly.
Woo!
I never voted for this. If you did, you have the moral fiber, the backbone to call Mike Johnson and John Thune every day, because they control the House and the Senate.
Thank you, Pop Pop. I love old woke people. Not enough in this world.
Call them every day and tell them to impeach and remove Donald Trump. He's talking about wiping out an entire civilization. This isn't Donald Trump just being Trump. This is insanity. We need to call it out for what it is. This isn't leadership. This is moral depravity.
My mom's kicked out of the army. Infidelity has 2 biracial granddaughters, voted for Trump, and is confused why I don't like him. No, literally, the audacity to be like, what? What? All I did was vote for people to have less rights, have their fucking human rights infringed upon. Why is everyone being weird towards me? Mike on the goated Ticonderoga pencil. Yes! We love the setup, Pop Pop. Thank you. Thank you, Pop Pop. I can't believe I'm going on the fucking...
I just don't understand. I didn't vote for this. I voted for him because I knew he was going to keep this country safe, and for his economics and his blatant discrimination against people that don't look like me.
And to be honest, I really hate those kids getting free school lunches. Like, that's kind of my biggest thing.
Yikes. Oh, and I was all for building the wall. I mean, let's just kick all these people out.
And I'm really sick of the gays.
And I really hate women's rights.
And how has any of that helped you at this point?
If you don't get it, then you just don't get anything at this point.
Oh my god, dude, conservatives are so evil. Oh my god! POV, you didn't vote for this?
What you just said? I never thought it would go this way. Nah, I'm not down with any of this. I didn't vote for this. I didn't know this is what he was gonna do.
Guys, yes, register to vote for midterms, please. Some states are running out of time for voter registration. Please log in. But yes, everyone watching this stream, I'm also 5'3". Thank you, Mina. Everyone watching, make sure that you are registered to vote. Go fill out your voter registration, see if you still are able to, and participate in your elections.
I promise I ain't lying. He said he was gonna stop all the wars on day 1. If somebody told you they were gonna stop all the wars in one day, wouldn't you believe him? He said it was gonna be only the criminals. I didn't know he was gonna deport everybody. If a criminal told you he was gonna get rid of all the criminals, wouldn't you believe him? Takes one to know one.
Oh my god.
Isn't that what they say?
Oh my god, it's fucking... It's crazy. Where... Oh my days. Where's that? Hold on. Am I finally gonna talk about this one video? I'll find it, chat. I pulled this up so... Oh! No. Stay on track. Stay on track, Munchie. No, not Becky G. No, not the April 1st. Gio got married. Fake out. Okay, I will find it. Trump voter regret. Where is she? Yes.
You know, I thought it would be easier the more I talked about leaving MAGA, being a 3-time Trump voter. But I have to be completely honest with you that it's not getting easier, and it actually feels like it's getting more difficult.
Not to be racist or anything, but Asian people stop!
Because I'm gaining more empathy, and I don't think people really realize how counterintuitive the hate that I receive when you can take one look at my page and see that I am doing the work. I read a comment this morning that I'm not stitching because I don't want hate to come our way, but...
Boo, you stink!
Boo, you... For so many streams.
You'll understand why I'm reading it. I've been deconstructing from Christianity and left MAGA. I do not speak about it because the hate you receive from the left is no different from the hate you received when you were in the cult. I'm just minding my own business.
Honey,
and
it was ruined when she bought it.
Firing my whole belief system. What people don't understand is how hard it is to actually wake up and realize your entire life has been a lie, and now you have to start over from scratch.
Not to be racist your entire life, not to be racist or anything, but Asian people stop! You have to start your entire life. I'm so sorry you have to start your entire life from scratch. You lost your MAGA Facebook friends. I would hate if your entire life started over, like if you were fucking arrested for being brown in this country, and you were put in a fucking concentration camp, and you had to fucking eat shit and drink out of a fucking toilet, and you got sick. I would hate if that happened to you. I would hate if the fucking government flew you to some fucking country you're not even from.
I'm not going to allow any negativity from anyone into my life.
I would hate if the fucking government Gestapo fucking shot you to death on the street.
It's hard enough to do this. I can't see. I had to stop and gather myself. Not only that, I'm not going to be a part of any political party or religion ever again, so the expectation of the left thinking we have to vote blue now in order to make amends or something is not something I want to be a part of. The amount of "I'll never forgive you" I see.
She sounds like the Tyrese crying meme. The one where he's like, "No! Please!" Let me find it. Oh, this one? Oh my god. This is all I got.
This is all I got. Don't take my baby, okay? I've been away from my baby for 2 months.
Not enough people talk about the Tyrese. I think it was like him auditioning for Django Unchained. No, not enough people talk about the Django Unchained audition.
Recently, I saw the...
Fuck you! That's not the fucking clip I was looking for. Show me the goddamn clip. You a fucking liar. You liar! ATC. That is not you in the fucking thumbnail. I hate you.
Please! Please! No!
I fucking love that video. One more time.
Please! Please! No!
Guys, please, Tyrese makes amazing music. He does! Time? That's true. Do not let this distract you guys. Sweet lady, would you be my sweet lover for a lifetime? I'll be there when you need me. Just come and receive me. What the fuck was that? This was what I was looking for. I swear he's more than the memes, guys. Please listen to him. He does make some amazing music.
Your last video is enough for me to never try to speak up on anything that's happened to get me here. My entire family is deep Southern conservative Christian Republicans. It's been buried into my whole system.
Guys, you don't understand. My entire family is Nazis, and now I have to not like them anymore.
Since birth. Seeing my truth and removing myself from it has been the hardest thing I've ever done. I don't really know what else to say other than, like, I don't think that this is what the left wants.
Not a single tear, by the way.
You've been shouting for people to wake up for years, and people do. And you just want to harp on, and I get it, that it didn't happen soon enough.
Her life must be pretty nice if that's the hardest thing she's ever been through. Yeah, that's the hardest thing you've ever been through. Oh, I have to come to terms that my entire family is Nazis. I would hate if you fucking were gay or, God forbid, trans living in your fucking family. I would hate if you had to fucking go through that. Probably would have fucking disowned you and put you on the street or put you in a fucking conversion camp.
And I don't believe that. I can't believe that. I have too much hope in my soul to roll over and die. I don't know what the solution
I have too much hope in my soul to roll over and die.
is, but I know it's not to beat people while they're already down. You know, I thought it would be...
I had fucking tabs open talking about this girl who's like, "What? You guys are being so mean to me." Let me see the comment. I said it last time and I'll say it again. I am glad you're deconstructing and learning how to empathize, but you don't get to tell people you harmed how to react to your deconstruction. I get that it's painful, but your pain as a result of your own actions is no one else's responsibility. Facing consequences is painful but essential. I think continuing to speak out and take accountability in spite of the pain is the best path forward. I wish you well. I was an alcoholic for 10 years. It destroyed my relationships. I've been sober for 10 years now in the beginning. Do you think anybody wanted to hear my shit? Do you think they automatically forgave me? No, it takes time, and I accepted that. People were going to be mad at me for a while. You're going to have to accept the same thing and keep moving forward. Katie Starling.
You know, I thought it would be...
A very insightful comment from you, Katie Starling. Your name is a Pokemon. Girl, 3 times? Girl, 3 times? That's all I needed to fucking read. 3 times.
I talked about...
Girl, my entire family is racist. I cut them off and never cried over it. It's not that bad. I'm so sorry. This is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I had to stop talking to my Nazi-ass family. Gotta go buy MAGA. Goodbye, that one guy with the pretty face.
Being a 3-time Trump voter.
Let me see. Lord help anyone who had this all over their feed, and also Lord help anyone who had the Jamal guy talking about it.
Do we need to be a little kinder to Carter Brown?
You know, I thought it would be...
Fuck no.
Machila, hello IMVA. Was anyone on that fucking side of TikTok? My black brother is a Trump supporter. I cut him off and didn't cry. Like, come on now. Alright, girl, it ain't that funny. Alright, girl, it ain't that fucking crazy to cut off your fucking Nazis' families.
Do we need to be a little kinder to Carter Brown?
You know, I thought it would be...
Fuck no. Shut your bitch ass up. Listen, I like being right as much as the next person, but I also want to win. And I think so far I'm seeing a lot of videos and stitches that are helpful, but there's some people who are like relishing in kind of her tears and also telling her to shut up. Shut the fuck up. She's not sorry. This is not work that needs to be done. She's not so much as talking about the next election. She's not talking about the midterms. She's simply talking about how, oh yeah, I've had lunch with other MAGA people. She's probably still in MAGA, for all we know. You do not get to come to the people that you hurt. You voted for this man 3 fucking times.
You do not get to come to the people that you hurt and just say, hey, sorry, guys, can you just forgive me? Man, I've seen...
Guys, be nice to me. All I did was fucking vote for the pedophile rapist 3 times. Everyone was fucking talking about his take. Let me see. Jamal Berkmar. This fucking guy. Can I find the original? Is it even still up? Down. Do we need to be a little kinder to Carter Brown? This fucking guy, this British guy. I can't even get into all of it. But this British guy was all over the fucking For You page because he makes these videos where I'm so enlightened, but yeah, but I like being right as much as the next guy, but I also want to win. And is this really helping anyone to da-da-da? And like, of course, he is correct that it would be beneficial to fucking try to foster growth with these people. But his fucking, like, his tone in all of his videos where he loves the fucking smell of his own farts, I hate him. For all of you guys that don't know what's wrong with the world, mama. People living like they ain't got no mama. Oh, yeah. Bro's from Britain. Opinion denied. IMVA. The only thing that I needed to know for people denying his opinion was this will explain. This will explain everything. Why do people hate Jamal Berkmar?
Michael B. Jordan's performance was not as good as Timothy Chalamet's.
I beg your pardon?
Michael B. Jordan's performance was not as good as Timothy Chalamet's.
I beg your pardon? I know he's like talked about it on his page. Literally told me everything I need to know. Everything. And he's talked about like, why do you show that to people as if it's some kind of gotcha? Let me see. I'll never find it. Let me see, Jamal. And he makes like response videos to people that are talking about him.
Gonna be honest with you,
Excuse me. Wallahi, I hate it. Say wallahi, bro. Excuse me. I'll never find it. I'll never find it. I'll never find it. Hold on, let me look up Jamal Berkmar response. I'll never find the one that I was looking for. But he was like, he was calling out some guy that like made a response video to him. And
gonna be honest,
in that guy's video, he was like, all you need to know about Jamal Berkmar is this. And he showed that video where he's like, Timothy Chalamet gave a better performance than Michael B. Jordan. Berkmar. I hate people that make terrible takes then delete them.
Timothy Chalamet's ballet and opera.
Shut the fuck up.
Michael B. Jordan's performance was not as good as Timothy Chalamet's.
The way that all of the people watching this, you know, that's all you need to know. That is going to inform you on like literally all you need to know about all of his takes. And I don't hate the guy, but like that's all you needed to see, right? Let me see. He also has a take about Beyonce. Let me see. Jamal Berkmar. And it's not that he doesn't like Beyonce. It's that, guess who he's saying that Beyonce is bigger than?
Beyonce's bigger than Michael Jackson. I know I'm gonna get eaten alive for saying this.
I forget.
Hold on. He deleted it! Oh my god, he deleted it! Beyonce's bigger than Michael Jackson. I know I'm gonna get eaten alive for saying that. Why do you believe you would get eaten alive for saying that? For saying that Beyonce is bigger than Michael Jackson?
Beyonce's bigger than Michael Jackson. I know I'm gonna get eaten alive for saying this, but I don't care.
I love Beyonce down, but Michael Jackson kicked down doors so that Beyonce could walk through them.
Literally, Beyonce is bigger than Michael Jackson. Timothy Chalamet gave a better performance than Michael B. Jordan. I think this is the long one that talked about it.
Beyonce's bigger than Michael Jackson. I know I'm gonna get eaten alive for saying this.
I forgive this creator because he is too young to have lived through Michael Jackson's zenith, so he does not.
No! Are you... I'm definitely not I'm definitely younger than that guy. He's Michael Jackson. He is the biggest fucking artist ever. He fucking like moved the entire world. And I'm sure this guy is gonna talk about it, but he literally like broke down barriers. Like physical barriers in the music industry, like with segregated music channels. Oh my god. Oh my god! He old as fuck.
No. I lived through Thriller, and as far as popular culture...
Someone on Hinge said Chris Brown is better than Michael Jackson. Ugh. Nuke that guy's profile.
It was like that album eclipsed the sun. It was everywhere and everything. MJ at his peak was...
He's Michael Jackson. He died when I was 3 years old. Literally, he's been dead for like 10 or 15 years now, and he still has millions and millions of streams. He's fucking shaped pop music as it is today. Listen, Beyonce is also really good. Beyonce's this and this and that, and she's also an amazingly talented artist. He's Michael Jackson. I don't want to be like, oh, he's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. He's your favorite musician's favorite musician. He's Michael fucking Jackson.
It's bigger than Beyonce has ever been and ever could be. And let me tell you why. The cultural landscape was totally different. When Michael was dominant, there were far fewer channels. There were far fewer options when you're consuming culture. So the sort of dominance that MJ had is impossible in a world where there's 1 million options.
My friends' parents who aren't even from America know Michael Jackson more than they know Beyonce. He's Michael Jackson. Remember when I said all you had to know about... Just listen.
For you to consume at any given moment. I mean, Thriller remains, to this day, the biggest selling album of all time. I mean, once you put that on the table, the conversation is over. But Michael also made MTV. His videos from Thriller defined what MTV would be.
Even in my music class relating to pop, every professor I've ever had said the biggest pop star of our time was Michael Jackson. There will never be a bigger pop star than Michael Jackson. And I'm 100% confident in saying that. There will never be a pop star that is bigger than Michael Jackson. In this age where we have so many giant mega celebrities, never. There will never be an artist that tops Michael Jackson in terms of like cultural relevance and influence. Ever. Ever. There will never be.
For decades. No Beyonce album or single has
Dare I say there'll never be a musician. Ty, yes, you can dare say that. I completely agree.
Multi-generational global omnipresence of Thriller. Does Beyonce own a holiday? 'Cause Michael does. It's a little bit about recency bias and wanting the present to be the best time ever so you can feel like you have experienced the best ever, but also an inability to understand history from studying it. Versus having
artistic chip. Once I show you the next part that hopefully I'll be able to say of like why he thinks that Michael Jackson is not as big as Beyonce, you're gonna get even more mad.
Lived it and understanding deeply, it's not really close. I mean, Beyonce clearly sits on Michael Jackson's throne, but he made that throne. He was gigantic in the 60s with the Jackson 5, in the 70s with Off the Wall.
Let me show you what he fucking said about let me see. The shit that he says about the Jackson 5 is going to fucking make your head spin. Your eyes are going to roll out of their sockets.
Part of why Beyonce could never be as big as Michael Jackson.
Hold on. I think this is the video that I'm thinking of. Look at what he says about the Jackson 5.
Beyonce's bigger than Michael.
Damn it!
Beyonce's bigger than Michael.
Let me. I have to see that clip where he talks about him.
How come this whole stuff with Tyler is not just
Stop. I don't want to hear it. I need to. I'll never find it. He says. Jamal Burkmar. I'll never find it. He says the Jackson 5 stuff is gimmicky. He's like, that in the whole Jackson 5 stuff and back then, it's just a gimmick. It's very gimmicky. And he says, and I know I don't like to be like, oh, I hate Britain, we did it, damn, because America sucks too. Shut the fuck up, you fucking Brit. Dare you! You have no idea what you're talking about! And he says that he comes from a background of dance because, like, oh, that's why he loves Beyonce. You don't know anything! You don't know shit about shit! He has a white mom, no offense. Your whole personality is a gimmick from Stan Twitter.
Part of why Beyonce...
Like I said, all you had to see was him be like, Timothy Chalamet gave a better performance than Michael B. Jordan.
Part of why Beyonce could never be as big as Michael Jackson is MTV. And when I hear you trying to talk about...
Get him banned! Oh, hell no. We don't do that shit here.
Beyonce and Michael Jackson and not talking about MTV, I know you don't know what you're talking about. MTV is a central part of this conversation. In the 80s, MTV played videos all day long. There really weren't shows like Beavis and Butthead and the reality shows, The Real World, until the 90s. In the 80s,
Beyonce can't be as big as she is today if it weren't for Michael Jackson. No, genuinely. And this guy's gonna talk about it too. MTV was so central in the 80s. No, exactly. MTV... That's part of why I'm saying there will never be someone that's bigger or as big as Michael Jackson, because there was no Spotify, there was no YouTube. Granted, guys, I wasn't here for this stuff, but there was no Spotify, there was no YouTube, there was no Pandora. That's how ancient it is. Pandora wasn't even there. It was fucking MTV and the radio. That's it. That's fucking, they were like the arbiters, the gatekeepers of music. And listen,
much just videos 24 hours a day.
Turn up a little bit.
MTV was the largest radio station in America. It was the single most important cultural marker. It was the beacon out of which trends, artists, superstars came. And the thing is that Michael Jackson was rising with Thriller as MTV was starting. So as the cultural excitement and obsession with MTV was just starting for us, Michael was there plastered all over MTV, the first big artist to be in heavy rotation, the first big black artist to be in heavy rotation on MTV. Michael was so big that he flew over MTV's racism, because in the first sliver of MTV's life, they programmed it like a rock and roll radio station and pretty much only played white artists. And it was actually a big thing. And there's a famous moment where David Bowie is having an argument with Mark Goodman and trying to get him to explain, why is MTV being racist? And Mark is like, well, it's not, but they were. But Michael Jackson, long story short, superseded the racism of MTV. They were like, well, we have to play Michael Jackson because
we have to play Michael Jackson. He is so fucking hot, and the people fucking all are demanding Michael. We have to play Michael Jackson. We can't even fucking keep up our racist agenda of only fucking platforming white creators and white artists. We have to play him.
he's so huge. And not only do we have to play him, we have to put him into heavy rotation. So he became
AKB48 mentioned
the major face in the early years of MTV. There is no analog for MTV in the modern world. There are 1 million options of things you can view at any given moment.
My dad literally lived through this. He's Black British, and he talks about how life-changing it was. And that Pepsi ad he did, like, really changed things so much. It was important for so many Black people back then. Literally, I can't fucking believe that he would say some shit. Yeah, he can. He's a fucking contrarian. He's fucking... Beyonce's bigger than Michael Jackson. She is.
And it's not just that Michael rode the wave that was MTV. He was the wave on which MTV rode to become this massive, gigantic cultural thing. He helped them propel. And his videos, Thriller and Billie Jean and Beat It, were like short films. And that shaped the direction that everybody who made videos after them followed. Not everybody made short films, but that became the goal for making a great video. I mean, he also does the same sort of thing at radio. Before Thriller and after Thriller, there was a tremendous amount of racial segregation at radio. We had rock radio, which played almost entirely white artists, and we had urban radio, which played almost entirely black artists. Michael Jackson, Thriller, got significant airplay on both rock and urban stations. Nobody was doing that before him. So
people genuinely underestimate the sheer impact Michael had on not only black people, but genuinely the whole world. Genuinely the entire world. To this day, there's people from like any fucking country all over the planet. Forrest! Oh my god! I was gonna raid you! Oh my god, I literally have a tab open because I was gonna raid you after this. Thank you so much for the raid, Forrest. I hope that you had a great stream. How was it? We're talking about the fucking influence of Michael Jackson and how this one TikToker tried to say that Beyonce was bigger than Michael Jackson.
He superseded the racism and segregation of radio because he was so big that the white fans on rock wanted to hear him and the black fans over the urban stations wanted to hear him. So this also, at a time when radio was far more dominant than it is now, made him the dominant artist on radio as well as on it.
The fucking fact that he's literally transcending these barriers. Lee Yummy, thank you so much for the follow. What were you guys doing on your stream? This is interesting. Forrest granted, yes. There was this guy on TikTok. Let me show you. There was this guy on TikTok. Ignore that. Jamal. Also, anyone, Forrest granted, any of the raiders, if you guys are tired, you gotta go and grab a snack or something, go to bed, feel free. But this is all stemming from this one TikToker who had this take.
Beyonce's bigger than Michael Jackson. I know I'm gonna get eaten alive for saying this, but I don't care. Beyonce's bigger than Michael Jackson. There's no debate here. Like, respectfully, the conversation has been done.
Why don't you just talk about...
That Beyonce's bigger than Michael Jackson. I know I'm gonna be eaten alive for this. Animating my next video and yapping jump from topic to topic. Nice! I can't wait to see it. This guy on TikTok, current events, flashbang. That one face. Oh, definitely. We've been jumping from topic to topic and definitely getting some fucking flashbangs and PTSD from a lot of current events. But he deleted the original video where he talks about Beyonce's bigger than Michael Jackson. I'm sorry.
Men don't know the difference.
Hold on. This was the most egregious part that I've seen from it, because I'll never see the original video because he deleted it. But look at what he says about the Jackson 5.
The Jackson 5 stuff is fun, but it's gimmicky. I'm sorry, but it is.
I did not understand.
I'm sorry, it is.
But it's gimmicky. I'm sorry, but it is.
You fucking British person. You fish and chips eating motherfucker. You soggy peas, mushy peas, jam on toast, fucking marmalade sandwich, fucking bread and dripping eating motherfucker. Strike him down. This is great rage bait. It has to be rage bait. That's fucking insane.
I did not understand what y'all were saying when y'all said Jamal be trolling black people until I saw his commentary about Michael Jackson. To say anything about Michael Joseph Jackson's career being gimmicky is nuts. To try to make Michael Jackson seem like he is smaller than any artist ever in the history of fucking time is nuts, including Beyonce. I love Beyonce. I paid my money for Cowboy Carter. I paid my...
the topic for the entire stream. Liam, you know, it was originally Donald Trump threatening to fucking wipe Iran off the face of the earth like a fucking genocidal maniac madman. And then it was about Haley Beck grooming her fucking student. and now we're on to this. I don't remember how we
I
got
need
here.
to see
but we
her
are.
on tour multiple times. But the amount of money that I would spend in today's time, if Michael Joseph Jackson was in his prime today, with the amount of money that we spend to see Beyonce, I would spend 4 times that. Floor seats for Beyonce, Giselle Knowles Carter, were $1,500. Okay, I would spend $4,500 to see Michael Joseph Jackson,
and
in his prime.
I guarantee you that so many people would agree with that. To see Michael Jackson, prime Michael Jackson, perform live, excuse me, anyone today that is a fan of Michael Jackson, I guarantee you that they would fucking spend way more than a ticket for Beyonce.
Y'all are comparing apples to oranges, and I don't like it, and that's why I need y'all to stop.
1000%, yeah.
I
I don't
need y'all to
even
stop.
have that, but still.
She is revolutionary. She is amazing, but there are a lot of people who had to open doors for Beyonce to be who she is, and she knows that. And when y'all do this, y'all make people like Chris Brown feel like he close. He not.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you for bringing it back to fucking Chris Brown slander. You make Chris Brown feel like he's close. He's not.
Y'all make people like Usher. I don't even know if Usher is crazy enough to even say that he's close to Michael Jackson. I don't think he does that. I don't think he's crazy enough to do that. But like, y'all have...
I think right now, people would like stampede cry, faint in the back in the day to see Michael Jackson. Yeah, they would do that just if they saw him like in public. So glad for the Chris Brown stream. That is valid. I had no idea her concerts had gone so expensive. No, concerts are fucking crazy expensive. NMIXX is playing in Oakland. Their concert tickets are going, it's like a small venue, and it's like $300 for an NMIXX concert. Eve was playing in San Francisco, and I was like, oh, I'll go see Eve. That shit was like $300 too. And I was like, oh my god. Eve, I love you. $300?
Have to stop minimizing
Chris
Michael
Brown
Joseph
would
Jackson,
punch you for free. He would.
who is still relevant today. Y'all talking about, oh, we dressed up, for Cowboy Carter and we dressed up for Renaissance.
For Gorilla. Yeah.
How many children do you know who have never even experienced Michael Joseph Jackson, because he died in 2009, who still want to wear his clothes today? Hello?
Last concert I went to was Flow in a small venue for under $100. No way. Of Naruto fame, I've been seeing TikToks of them. Spent more than $1,000 for BTS tickets. Damn! Were you the designated ticket getter for your group?
It makes sense. Now, if people want to dress like Beyonce, if you have a daughter 40 years from now or 20 years from now, whatever, who wants to dress like Beyonce, cool, we can have that conversation at that time. But for right now, we got to put a little bit more respect on Michael Joseph Jackson's name and everything that he done.
Crazy ticket prices? Probably. Tickets are way too expensive now. Ticketmaster needs to be nuke the whole company. There's no way that they're expecting people to pay these types of prices for so many concerts. Concerts should never be, and I'm not even trying to like say, oh, this group is not that big to be having that. Concerts should not be that expensive at all, point blank period. It shouldn't cost it shouldn't be a fucking financial investment. You gotta be thinking about the rest of your life just to go to a concert. Concert should be something that, oh, there's a concert coming next month. Oh, let's go. It's like inaccessible for so many people now. Ticketmaster removed a lot of BTS fans because scalpers tricked us on resale. Ugh. Spent $300 for a Pink concert. Why is it $300 for every fucking concert now?
He has done.
What's your opinion about to leave NATO? Lizzie Flower? I don't even fucking know. Probably if Trump wants to do it, it's probably for some fucking stupid reason.
And I'm not saying put any less respect on Beyonce, but like, Jamal, I need you to stay in your lane, babe. Like,
stay in your fucking lane, you British person, you beans on toast eating motherfucker. What are you talking about? Wait. Yeah, this is what we're talking about. Where is it? But literally, to realize like the thread between all of these takes that he's getting backlash for, and it's all because, dude, you have such like an anti-black bias. And yeah, even though he might be black American culture is literally devalued so much by the rest of the planet. And black culture has a uniquely American aspect to it, because black culture was uniquely made as a product of black people being stolen and taken to America and developing their own culture. It's fucking crazy to see people try to fucking discredit that.
Michael B. Jordan had a better performance than Timothy Chalamet.
Thank you, this guy. Thank you, Zay. Everyone go and follow Zay. He's the guy that always talks about, like, how people's regional accents are accurate or whatever.
At least from a linguistic standpoint.
Yes.
While Michael B. Jordan's 1930s Mississippi Delta accent is pretty on point in Sinners, Timothy Chalamet doesn't even sound like...
This was talking about how when fucking Jamal said that Timothy Chalamet's performance was better than Michael B. Jordan's. And I know I'm probably going to get flagged for it. Yes, you know you're going to get flagged for it because you're fucking insane, crazy British person. Cheese and rice.
Trying to do the accurate accent in Marty Supreme. For starters, I want you to listen to this clip of Michael B. Jordan speaking candidly in a Vogue interview. In specific, listen to how he says the first vowel in the word Michael.
No, I'm named after my dad, Michael A. Jordan.
He pronounces both vowels in that diphthong, saying Michael. This is because Michael B. Jordan was born in SoCal and raised in Newark, and neither of these areas have the southern vowel shift, which would flatten this diphthong, turning it into Michael. But Jordan's characters and Sinners are from the South, and so they do display this
R.I.P. Gabriel Iglesias.
Southern diphthong flattening quality. Listen to how he says die as da here.
I seen me and die.
I gotta fucking watch that movie again.
Another thing I noticed that he does really well is non-rhoticity. In Jordan's candid speech, his non-rhoticity is kind of inconsistent. We can hear in this clip, for example, that he says grandmother non-rhotically.
I know I'm gonna get shit for my wrong opinion. No, exactly. Everyone go and follow Zay Dupree on TikTok and on Instagram and everything. Okay, I think this girl had the best response.
Just love to know. Did you misunderstand what I was saying, or did it serve your interests to just
about his... Dude, there's so many fucking takes that he's gotten shit on for that I have to constantly be like, okay, guys, this isn't referring to this fucking stupid take yet. This is referring to this one. Is it bad? I've never seen Sinners. Lee Yummy? Yes, it is bad. You have to watch Sinners. That movie is a fucking masterpiece. It should have won Best Picture. It's a travesty that it did not win. Sinners is a fucking masterpiece in every fucking aspect. It's a fucking joy to watch. Haven't had time, you have to watch it. You're gonna watch it and you're gonna want to watch it again. Try, if there's no like showings in theaters near you, try to have like the most cinematic experience possible. Like, wait till it's like dark and but continue with telling us about why Michael Jackson is
MTV. And the problem for the Beyonce is bigger argument is that these institutions don't even exist in the same way. Michael Jackson's face was on it, and there aren't billboards anymore.
Yes.
And you're trying to say Beyonce is bigger, but billboards, MTV, radio, and the way it was, do not exist. So it's just historically inaccurate and shows you have no understanding of the way things were when Michael Jackson dominated the world with Thriller to suggest that Beyonce has ever in her life been as big as Michael was circa Thriller. It's kind of akin to what Beyonce's trying to do with Cowboy Carter, but there she's kind of punching down in that she's this gigantic pop artist who's saying to the country world, you should include me.
Rightfully.
Michael was a big R&B artist coming off of Off the Wall who said, hey, pop world, all of y'all are going to include me. And that was not really happening in the 70s and early 80s. Michael forced that to happen. He forced white America to let him in. The music was so big. The name was so big. Nothing in this is about quality. We're talking about numbers.
The most influential artist of all time. Can I find the fucking video of the guy that's calling out how Jamal Burkmar is like betraying his dancing roots by saying shut up. I don't want to fucking watch this. Even if he's probably got points, I don't want to watch this. The skinniest Jackson. Jamal Burkmar. Let me just look up Jamal Burkmar.
Jamal Burkmar is another example of why white pandering can only get you so far before you actually piss off the liberal white people that you're trying to attract. We saw this with H Mart Gate in the Asian community where...
Oh my god! Don't. No one say H Mart Gate in the comments. No one fucking trigger me to talk about H Mart Gate. Oh my god, that is my biggest fucking thing that I never talked about on TikTok or whatever, or Twitch or anything. Oh my god. Do people know what H Mart Gate is? Much you should talk about H Mart Gate. Don't even get me started. I have to promise myself not to talk about it for 9 hours because I told myself I would end the stream soon. What is H Mart Gate? H Mart Gate. I never even watched the original girl's full video. To the best of my of me explaining it, H Mart Gate is this Asian woman posted a video on TikTok. I had so many talks about this with friends. An Asian woman, let me see, H Mart Gate original video.
From giving snark to the white people at Asian.
I just saw the whole.
Stop.
From giving.
That's it. That's basically it. It was like a longer video. She says, I'm a nice person, but I can't stop myself from giving snark to white people at H Mart and giving the side eye to white people at H Mart. That's it. And the entire internet tried to fucking make her think that she's in the wrong for that and that she's evil. And how dare you? How dare you try to be mean to white people that are just trying to appreciate your culture? How dare you? And they were trying to make her out to be the fucking villain in that. And my initial thing, I was, she's right. Why are you trying to make her seem like she's crazy for side-eyeing white people? You will never, go to any fucking point in history, you will not be in the wrong for side-eyeing white people. I can't fucking believe people tried to get on her ass and try to fucking, you're not being nice, you should be inclusive, and you should be happy to fucking share your culture and shit. The agents of white supremacy came out the woodworks to appease white people. It was all people are like, how dare you? How dare you be mean and you side-eye white people? Fucking,
There are multiple approaches here other than calling this person out. I know from Psychology 101 that positive reinforcement is a better driver of change than punishment. So calling people out is actually not a very effective way to drive change.
This guy, went to Dubai to film content, by the way. This is your fucking moral arbiter.
But it is dramatic.
I want to discuss H Mart in terms of its creator's perspective. And as before, some guidelines. Do not send hate to Chris. We are mutuals.
I'm sorry, chat. To this day, I already know, I just wanted to bait you. Thank you so much. Literally, look, the comment says, don't mind me quietly being in Asian business. I never fucking talked about this because I didn't want to fucking like put in my 2 cents. I was like, you know, I'm sure there's Asian people that are rightfully being like, what the fuck are you trying to get mad at H Mart Gate, girl? And there were, but to this day I'm like, oh man, white people were really fucking trying to be the victims in this.
And it's gonna be a long video. Grab some popcorn. In this video, he's saying that positive reinforcement is the most effective method for producing a positive outcome.
I can't. There were creators that were jumping out to like, I've never been to an H Mart, surprisingly. I don't know if I have been, but I've been to like other Asian markets. But there were creators that wanted to like jump on the news while it was hot and call out the fucking girl for H Mart Gay. How dare you side-eye white people?
Madeline, I'm sorry for the pain that I caused you. I heard that you got doxxed. That's horrible.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even follow this situation enough. I didn't know that they were fucking doxing her for side-eyeing white people. That'll teach her. That'll fucking teach her.
And I am sorry that my video contributed to that at all. I'm also really sorry that it took me a really long time to hear this feedback. Sure, I've been going through some personal stuff, but in reality, that I fight for the Asian community every day. I call out white supremacy.
No, oh my god. Oh my. I fight for the Asian community. That's why I'm gonna fucking shake my finger at this Asian girl who says she side-eyes white people at the fucking H Mart.
On a regular basis, and I was even telling my
I'm glad that he sees the error of his ways. Let that fucking sink in. Sad thing is they missed the joke. Literally, she was fucking saying she side-eyes white people. That, yes, that's a great video. That's a great video topic, and it's true. Bro uploaded the unedited version of his apology.
that the reason I made this video was because of the people of color in the comments saying, well, what about us?
She wasn't talking about you! Oh my god. Did she say that? Did she say, yeah, guys, I don't know. I feel like a nice person, but I'm always gonna side-eye the black people in the Asian store. That's not what she said, and you realize that that would be fucking crazy, and that's not what she said. She was saying, I side-eye all the white people at the H Mart. People don't understand context or subtext or cultural context because she thought the other Asian was white, huh?
And I use that to convince myself that how could I possibly be pandering or creating safe spaces for white people? And I believe this so much that
He literally left all the bloopers in this. What?
even ignorantly, without understanding the tone or the context, engaged ignorantly.
Oh, he's admitting it.
And I use that to tell myself, how could I possibly be pandering or even creating safe spaces for white people? I believe this so much that I even ignorantly
Uploaded the wrong file. Oh my god. This is the full apology and he accidentally uploaded the one with all the bloopers. You need to call people out if you want to call people out. I learned
engage without even understanding the context or the tone in ignorant comments. And the sad part is, as someone who spent the majority of their teens, and the sad part is, as someone who spent the majority, and the sad part is, as someone who
crazy unedited clip. Hey, I'm not gonna fault him for that. That's real. I do shit like that when I'm recording a video. Like if I'm recording a video and I have to say, I scratch poop out of my butthole 3 times a day. I scratch poop out of my butthole 3 times a day. I scratch playing in the background. I scratch poop out of my butthole 3 times a day. Look at it in the draft. The beginning got fucking cut off, the audio. I scratch poop.
who spent their 20s and the majority of their 30s side-eyeing white people.
What did he say?
Everywhere.
I just came back, sorry. Forrest Gray. No, you don't get the context. The context was me. You don't get it. I was talking about how when you record videos, you look dumb because you're doing a lot of takes. No, please, no.
What did he say?
No, don't. What did he say me? Come on. Yes, there is context. Come on. But the broader context is fucking H Mart Gate. That shit that pissed me off to no end. Nope. He's gone. Are you drinking water? There's no controversy. Crap. That is not true. Lee Yummy, that is not true. Trying to pretend like, oh, there's no context. How dare you? He just started telling. How dare you guys? What the hell is he doing?
And the sad part is, as someone who clearly obviously knows the harm that white people can do in people of color spaces, and the sad part is, as someone who obviously knows the damage that white people can do in people of color spaces and 30s, I should have. And the sad part is, as someone who obviously...
Okay, guys, it really be like that, though. It really be like that when you're trying to film a video and you fuck up the line that you're trying to say. It's okay, Forrest. He was doing a we listen and we don't. That's not true!
Obviously knows the harm that white people can do in people of color spaces. And the sad part is as someone who, and the sad part is,
I cannot stress this enough. That's so real.
as someone who, and the sad part is, as someone who understands the damage that white people can do in people of color spaces, and as someone who has side-eyed white people throughout their 20s and majority of their 30s, and uses social media to get out.
He's so real. That's so real. And the sad part is, yep, he's finding it.
The sad part is, as someone who clearly knows the harm that
takes as well. I don't even think so, Mac. You would be surprised. You would be so surprised. And the sad part is, especially if you're trying to remember a line that goes like kind of long, we'll peek behind the curtain. Most of my videos where I have to talk for a long time, there's a lot of cuts because I only go like a couple sentences at a time because it's really fucking hard to remember a line for that long and remember it and deliver it and not take a fucking breather. Okay, thanks. Thank you for the clip.
People can do 20s and the majority of their 30s, and as someone who uses social media to not only spread awareness and create community, I should have known better.
He's gonna do it again. He's gonna, because he stuttered, he's gonna do another take.
And instead of telling myself that I was helping with message, and instead of telling my, and instead,
Dude, it really be like that though. I cannot fault him at all. Of course it's super funny to watch it. It's super silly. It looks stupid, but that's so fucking real. I pray to God that my recording never gets leaked like that.
And instead of telling myself that I'm helping with messages like this, and I'm only telling you that because and instead of that, I should have just shut the fuck up because
that's so, and and instead of that, and instead of doing, and instead of that, and instead of saying that, and then the fucking like the on the spot rewrites to try to like make it flow better so you'll remember it. Me filming part of a makeup tutorial 500 times. Exactly. See, people who film stuff, you get it. We listen and we laugh. Who played that? Thank you, Whimsy Dream Girl. I just want to see him brutal. Thank you, Hemtaro. Whimsy Dream Girl, it's Hemtaro, it's Whimsy Dream Girl's fault.
Experiences is not my place. And regardless of how I fooled myself into telling, and regardless of fooling myself into believing that I had good intentions, the impact is that it brought you harm. So moving forward, I'm going to be very cognizant of making sure that I'm not tone policing other Asian people or people of color, especially in regards to how they feel regarding whiteness. And moving forward, I'm going to be more aware.
Ah! Oh my God! And the fuck! Oh man, it's so painful to watch someone else go through it.
Aware of making sure that I validate other people's experience.
I have to play that one day, Mina.
Instead of thinking that I need to get. And moving forward I'm gonna validate more. And moving forward, I'm gonna make sure that.
Is he reading? I think so. I think he's reading his script.
And moving forward,
that he wrote. I'm assuming. I don't think that takes away from the genuinity.
Remember that everyone has their own valid experiences and how they. And moving forward, I'm going to be cognizant of the fact that everyone And moving forward, I'm going to remember that everyone processes that information and that trauma differently, and that it's not my place.
And moving forward.
I'm sorry that I hid behind good intentions, especially when the impact was the complete opposite, and I'm really sorry that it took me this long to listen to anyone.
Who the fuck is drinking and shit?
Madeline,
moving forward, and moving forward, and moving forward, and moving forward. Hold on. This is what I sound like trying to fucking record any video where I'm talking. There's a promo. Look, Floyd Mayweather struggling to read.
Now, if you haven't heard,
it's okay. Now, it's okay to laugh at this clip and to laugh at Floyd Mayweather struggling to read this because Floyd Mayweather is struggling for this because he can't read. And he's not good at reading, but he is good at beating his wife Allegedly.
50 Cent and I guess Floyd Mayweather been going back and forth, and Floyd yesterday 50 Cent took to Instagram.
He really deserves to be clowned. He was nasty. If he was in the fucking wrong for his original video, I didn't see it, but probably
Responding to comments that Floyd allegedly said about him, saying that him, T.I., and Nelly weren't relevant anymore and they don't sell albums anymore.
He didn't say those names though.
He didn't say their names at all.
So let's play what
challenge for you, Floyd. If you can read one full page of it on the actual show, so you can read it on the show. We don't want to put pressure.
For the Show Your Stripes movement to support hiring.
Okay. This was the this was the little script he was supposed to read. It was like a little promo where he was like,
Now, this is the drop.
Oh my goodness.
He
what he was
was
supposed to read.
reading. Envy, I need you to time me on this, okay?
All right.
I'm going to read this drop.
Hold on. Let me get my...
Now keep in mind,
Ready?
Charlamagne's not the best reader either, so we don't know how long this is going to take.
I need the exact time, okay?
This is disrespectful, but
You
let's
ready?
go. Mhm.
Okay. I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I've joined iHeartRadio for the Show Your Stripes movement to support hiring vets. Go to showyourstripes.org, a website that connects veterans with employees and helps business find candidates with the best training. How long was that?
10 seconds.
Okay, 10 seconds. This is Floyd Mayweather.
Wait.
this is Floyd Mayweather trying to read that. This is me trying to read a script that I wrote for myself to read for TikTok.
This is
10
not
seconds.
nice.
10
Oh, my
seconds.
goodness. This is disrespectful.
This
You
is-
sure?
Hey, shut the hell up. I'm always sure. I don't give a damn. Okay? This is Floyd Mayweather reading the 10-second drops I just did.
I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I've joined Heart Radio for the show Your Stripes. Okay. I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I've joined Heart Radio for the show Your Stripes movement to support hiring vets. I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I've joined.
I just got a fucking gorgeous and very enticing ad for a MacBook Neo before I opened the stream. Were you aware of its fucking capabilities, Chad? I was not.
To support. Hi. Okay. I'm Floyd Mayweather.
I'm Floyd Mayweather.
And I'm Floyd Mayweather.
I'm Floyd
and I've
Mayweather.
joined Heart Radio for the show.
He also doesn't know it's iHeartRadio, even though he's reading it.
Your Stripes movement
For
to
the show.
support
Bruh.
hiring vets.
Munchie, why you laughing at a black
Go to the
person
show,
who
you're-
can't read? So racist.
Whimsy Dream Girl, I'm allowed to laugh at Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather is a woman beater.
Stripes.org. Go to
His hands are registered weapons, and he's a woman beater. Okay.
the show. Yourstripes.org. Go to showyourstripes.org. Go to showyourstripes.org. Veterans with employees and helps businesses. Okay. The website that connects veterans with employers.
Oh my God, it goes on
and
for
helps
like
businesses
another minute.
find candidates.
Then I've joined iHeartRadio for the Show Your Stripes movement to support hiring vets. Go to Show Your
Oh my God, I'm Munchy Monk, and I scratch poop out of my. I'm Munchy Monk. I'm Munchy Monk. I scratch poop out of my. I'm Munchy Monk. I scratch poop out of. I'm Munchy Monk, and I scratch poop out of my butt. I'm Munchy Monk, and I scratch poop out of my butthole 3 times a day. I'm Munchy Monk. I'm Munchy Monk. I scratch poop out of my butthole 3 times a day. I'll chill. Sorry. Thank you, Chad. Is he well? Oh my God. No. Mayweather. But yeah, that's what I sound like trying to read a script that I.
Two of the main criticisms that I get is number 1, that I pander to white people, and number 2, that I hate white people. Because
If you receive criticism that you pander to white people, immediately fucking evaluate shit.
I, of course, didn't think that these two things could coexist.
Yes, those two things can absolutely psychologically coexist. And hi, my name is Dr. Yi. I'm a professor who studies and teaches about Asian American psychology.
Thank you, Dr. Yi.
And for Asian Americans, we need to be talking about how internalized racism involves both pandering to white people and calling out white people.
Yes. Thank you. You're doing God's work, Dr. Yi. Yes. Trying to call out white people and people accusing you of hating white people does not absolve you of your internalized racism.
No, but if you can find the original Mart video, she made such a funny joke about being a mixed kid and everyone missed it.
Whimsy Dream Girl, I believe that. Hopefully I can find the original one. But yes. calling out racism and everything and pointing out the systemic racism in the world does not absolve you of your internalized racism. Not for me, not for anyone else out there, because it's something that is baked into us in living in the society that we have, and we must recognize it.
It's called dissonance.
Comment as well. Is Oxford study a real thing? I need to know. And McSteel? Probably not. But what you're referring to could talk about the fetishization of Asian women from white men, and in turn the fetishization of white men in Asian women, which is a completely different discussion.
Which, generally speaking, is a psychological discomfort when we hold seemingly conflicting beliefs. And when psychologists have applied that to Asian American racial identity, we talk about how Asian Americans enter that dissonance when their mode of seeking self-definition from whites begins to conflict with their increasing awareness of racism. Internalized racism feeds off of that dissonance, but in psychology, we know those two things can be true at the same time. And we preach things like DBT and how to hold two seemingly contradictory truths at the same time. Or I have pandered. From HMartGate and the debate on social media has been shining a light on how internalized racism really is pervasive and manifests uniquely in the Asian American community, and how we have so much to do to heal and challenge and liberate ourselves from these racist systems. But I'd love to hear your thoughts and follow for more Asian American psychology from Professor.
Two of the main
Thank
criticisms.
you, Dr. Yi. I know there's Suji hate train right now, but she should get credit for being able to self-reflect and identify as exists within her and making a commitment to do it better. Not many people would do that, let alone do it publicly. That is cool to always recognize your internalized biases.
I just saw this hideous video by this.
Okay. We've talked about any of the topics that we've talked about today distract you from the real takeaway. The real takeaway is that Michael Jackson, is that Beyonce is not bigger than Michael Jackson, and Motown is not a fucking gimmick. To think that is fucking insane and wild. And anyone who says that, you point in their fucking face and point out that they're a Brit. A fucking beans on toast munching, mushy pea scooping fucking British person. Fun stream there, wait about 6 hours. Guys,
and Marlon Jackson, the dancingest
and we're gonna raid my friend Kiki Maroon.
the skinniest Jackson,
The skinniest Jackson,
Randy Jackson, the cutest Jackson, the skinniest Jackson, the skinniest Jackson, skinniest Jackson, skinniest Jackson.
Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone.
The cutest.
Thank you, everyone who followed, and thank you for the subs, and I really appreciate you guys. And have a happy Easter.
GN, please don't pick shit out your butt and eat it.
Okay, that's not. I did not say any of that. But thank you so much, guys.